the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we climb. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Soaring high, wings of steel. Under stars, it's surreal. Dreams are real in the sky. Coastal airways fly by. Reggae beats in my ears. Miles away, no more fears. Lay back, count all the stars. Flying free, no more bars. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we climb. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly.
going on? Welcome everybody to the FSBN channel. My name is Jason and we are on day 5 of isolation here. So figured let's do another flight. I hope you're having a great Sunday and your Sunday's doing well and all that good stuff. We're going to go ahead and get a flight going. We are in the 800 and we took this airplane from Tampa up to Islip. And we are going to be doing a proving flight down to MCO. I've always worried about this because this one could hurt us. The ticket prices are pretty darn low out of here. So I don't know. We're going to have to see if we make any cash on this one. Very competitive. The northeast, southern, northeast routes to Florida are pretty competitive. You got Frontier, Southwest, all these Breeze. All these airlines, very competitive. It's always been that way up in here in the northeast corridor. Anyway, welcome aboard, everybody. Just want to say hi. Dewan, how's it going? Gray, he says, Gray Aviation just got home from camping, and you've been cranking this weekend. Yes, it's just because I've been in isolation, and I'm sick, so I can't go anywhere. Pops, how are you? Yeah, my day's going well. Chris, my friend, how are you? Steve, he's checking in. Ryan, what's up? Flying to Orlando, I see. Yep. We are flying to Orlando. We're going to attempt to fly to Orlando. It's going to be an absolute gorgeous sunrise here in Long Island, New York. This is Islip. Pretty cool. This is my hometown airport, to tell you the truth. So, good stuff. We're going to get this show on the road. And let's get in here. We're in the 737-800 today. We got a proving flight. And again, this crew took it up here. We're simulating part 117, right? So the crew landed. We have plenty of time. There's that Frontier we were talking about. And that's what we're doing. We're going to get going. We'll get this thing turned and get the passengers boarded. We'll get the bags loaded. And we'll get out of here. The ride looks pretty darn good. Just some issues in area in Virginia where it's got some thunderstorms that we'll have to contend with. But other than that, I think we should have a pretty good ride over to Orlando. There is some boomers over there right now, some popcorn cells in Orlando. I anticipate those will be gone by the time we get there, so that's good. But if we didn't, we got enough gas to get us there and whatever we need to do. So let's go ahead and do that. By the way, I thought I lost my brain. I was thinking, like, you guys saw me pause. I was like, what in the world? I forgot. I walked over here for something. I completely forgot what I needed to do. I don't know if that's COVID brain or what, but let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right. Miss the weather in MCO. Yes, I think we're going to miss it for sure. Ryan says, I'm so glad I'm home and off today and tomorrow. Today, they got the mother load at work for diversions. An 800, an Embraer 175, an Express 200. Yeah, Denver diversions. Well, Denver is a tough airport because Denver's in the convergent zone. So you guys get hammered over there where you have all these winds coming in off of the Rockies, funneling from the north to the south. And that's why you get all this garbage. All right, we're going to throw this on. Battery's on. I'm going to come down here and make sure the gear is down. We got the park brake on. That's good to go. And now let's go ahead and get some ground power hooked up to the aircraft. Right. Not yet. I've got to get the... let me get my panel hooked up first. Let's get this going. Don't trick yourself. Yeah. Yeah, watch. When I get down there, it's going to be weather all over the place. I'll have to hold again. It's good. It's good stuff. All right. We're good. We've got a good panel. It's online. So now let's go and connect the ground power. Bing. Oh, God, that's good. We're going to throw that down. Good stuff. Back to work, right? No rest for the wicked. That's for sure. And we're going to get in here. We've got the 737-800 Air Act 2506, June 12, July 10th. It's coming out next week. Good to go. I'm just going to hit position initialization. We'll start this right away. And I'm going to go Kilo ISP. ISP. We'll throw that in there. And you can look here. It's not going to get fired up yet, but it'll be our last position. And then we're going to come over to off, over to nav. You should see on DC lights, and then it should go to line to line. Waiting. There we are. Throw that. Now you're supposed to do the gate. It won't take this. There's no way. What gate are we on? Bravo 9 or something? Bravo 10? Bravo. What is it thinking? 19 on the ground there. I don't think it's going to take, but we'll try it. Bravo 19 gate. No, maybe I didn't push it hard enough. Nope, not in the database. See, that's fine. If it does that to you, it's no big deal. You're just gonna go and click last position. This ain't gonna work for me. Hold on. Huh, weird. Okay, that is here, there. Okay. Now that's going to get the hamsters turning. We're going to go ahead and turn on the lights. We'll do a walk around inspection. We get all of our lights on, okay? 1, 2, taxis on. Logo lights, we'll throw them on for now. We'll go to strobes and a collision light. Wing light. Let's walk around. Ta-ta. Oh, man. I think we ought to do a inspect. I don't like these gates. I got to figure this out. All right, we're going to come out here. We're going to do a quick walk around here. That looks good. We're just looking for the alpha vane and the pitot tube. And we have the landing lights on there, the nose gear lights on there, the landing lights on there. So you could tap. Again, pitot static. You're looking at the alpha vane on top, looking at the windshield wipers, the radome, making sure all that's good to go, nothing smashed or anything like that. With the crew that might have taken it in last night, smashed the airplane in. That would have been me. So you want to make sure that didn't happen. This is like blinding. All right. Let's get in there. We're going to just take a peek at the engine here. We'll look at the engine. You look on the floor, make sure there's no oil or anything like that excessive. Leading edge of the wing. Kind of running through this. I'm like half hanging out of my seat. All right, the position light's good. You got the strobe light on there. I can see them both. Let's see the position. Let's see the green light and the strobe. Good. We got a split scimitar winglet here, which means we didn't rake it on the runway coming into Islip, so that's good. You're supposed to do a walk around, by the way, after you're done the last flight of the day, but I'll go ahead and slow this guy down a little bit. He's like running. All right, we got brakes. You see those little pegs there? That's your brake indicator, your brake wear indicator. We'll make sure it's good to go. No flat spots or anything coming out of that tire. I'm going to poke our head in here, and this is where the guts are. You can't see a darn thing in here, but this is where basically the brains of the 737 live. Well, I didn't say the brains, but the heart. This is where the heart is. All the organs are here. So that's good. I'll just have to slow this thing down. Let's see if I can slow the runner. Man, my little avatar, he wants to get back in that flight deck. All right, looks good. The outflow valve's right there. The elevator's looking good. The rudder's looking good. Static is on the air. I'm just looking for static wicks. Strobe lights in the back where the inductor is. It's for the EPU. Why is the door open? This is a really good spot to check the wing. That looks good. We'll have to get that door closed. Same thing over here. Cords, flat spots, all that good stuff. You would check that. You check your brake wear. Make sure it's good to go. Sometimes maintenance actually changes a tire. They probably wouldn't do it in outstation, but they could if it was bad enough. All right. Of course, we wouldn't want to do that because we have to contract maintenance. We don't have any maintenance over here. Our nearest maintenance is well, they're gone. They're in Miami, actually Fort Lauderdale, but it's all right. There we go. All right, airplane looks good. Now he's too slow. Again, you're checking the engines here, the back of the engine. Make sure birds are in there, anything like that. Wildlife kind of like to climb in there and have themselves some fun. We're looking at you can see right through there. That's the bypass. It's a 5-to-1 ratio bypass engine. It's pretty cool. That means that for every 5 units of air, for every 1 unit of air that goes into the actual turbine section, 5 units of air pass over it. Pretty stinking cool. A really, really efficient engine. And you could see why. I could see right through the center of that thing. Like if you were standing in the front and waved, I could see you, which is cool. That's bypass air. That's actually what makes the thing go. Very efficient engine, motor. All right, let's go over here. Static port looks good, and we're going to teleport in there. Beam me up, Scotty. All right, we're done. Let's shut everything off. What did I just do? Hold on. Okay, logo light's coming off. This is coming out steady. That's off. That's off. Okay. Good. All right, all done. Taxi lights off. All right, good checks. All that's good. And we're going to go ahead and call for catering. First thing we do is we're going to get our catering services ready because we're going to need that. This is a long flight, a little longer, so we'll get catering on. And we'll get our fuel truck called. Oh, yeah, that's what I needed to do. I need to start self-loading cargo. Let's get that fired up. Where are you? Self-loading cargo. Is there where we have it? Where are you? Self-loading cargo is good. It adds a whole new dimension of when you fly. It's got it bothers you all the time, which is pretty much like real life, always bothering you. Hey, we need this, we need that. It simulates it perfectly. It really does. I mean, it bothers you all the time. That's actually pretty good. I actually like the program. I'm going to run as administrator. I'll get your comments here in a minute, folks. Just want to get through some of these flows. Interactive. It's doing its thing. You want to see it? If I move it over, it'll be like huge on the screen. But I could show you. All right, Islip MacArthur Airport. We're going to be pushing here at 7 o'clock. So I want to leave here in about 45 minutes. What do you mean, generate a flight plan? What? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Re-import, dear buddy. There we go. No. What in the world? I don't get it. I don't know about this thing. I don't like to use the system time. I like to use, I want to use the actual sim time here. So right now it's 10:04. Perfect. So we're going to take off here at 11 o'clock. And see? It's like, what are you doing? Whatever. I got to make sure that this is dialed in right. It should say system time. Like, really? All right, right here. Fine. Okay, we're going to go down the crew audio. I'm going to throw in the Coastal Airways crew pack. We're going to click return to flight summary. All right, and I'm going to click start the flight now. Did it work? Yes, I think so. Okay, good stuff. All right, that's on, working, and we've got catering is here. They are done, actually. Good. So let's call the fuel truck. What am I doing? Menu, actions, ground services, request fuel. And we're going to get the appropriate amount of fuel here. Let's look at the sim brief. We're going to put in 23.4 we've scheduled for. Fueler's going to be nice to us and give us 23.6. Always give him 200 pounds more than the request. There's no way a flight crew will say, no, don't do that. All right. Ja, what's going on, man? How are you? I did Orlando to Norfolk earlier. There you go, A320. All right. Got a lag spike. Oh, on landing and somehow managed to grease it. Good job. Sean, what's going on, buddy? And I do apologize, Sean. I had a chat with him earlier. He's helping me actually build something really important for Coastal. And I was just so tired. So, Sean, I apologize if I was out of it, dude. I was pretty tired. All right, let's go ahead and start fueling right now. I like to do the fuel. Ooh, yes, okay, we're good. I had to make sure I got the ACARS running because they're going to charge us. They're going to bill us for the fuel. All right, time check. Looks good. We've got a call from the cabin. Hello.
Hi, Captain. I've not been able to speak to anyone in security yet, but I'll let you know as soon as we're ready to bring the passengers on board.
Okay, you can start boarding when you're ready.
No problem.
All right. Good stuff. I got to change that voice. Good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pop that door open. Open the door. Good. Oh, good. Hope you got some rest. Yeah, you know how much rest I got, Sean? About 30 minutes. I fell asleep, and my dog started barking, and I was like, forget it. I was up again. I was like, forget it. It's all right. I'll sleep well tonight, that's for sure. Maybe. All right, I'm just going to turn on some rheostats here. Let's get some lighting up. Pull that data in. There we are. Okay. Who do we got online? We have DC, Atlanta, Jax. Okay, well, we don't have any ATC on board, which is fine, so we'll deal with it that way. Okay, we got that. We're getting that done. Labs are dumped. Everything else, it was all set from last night, so that's better. Let's go and program the box. What do you think? Okay, we're going to come over here and click click the route. Actually, yeah, we're going to go ahead and clear this. We're going to do a full-on request out of here. Man, this is... I don't like this. My thing is kind of wonky. My CDU is starting to do dumb things. It's moving. I don't want it to move. Okay, I'm going to pull that in there. That's better. We're going to select the route, request it. You guys need to see it, don't you? There you go. Okay, I'm doing a flight plan request. We're going to pull that in. waiting. Islip. Hopefully everybody's fourth was good. Nobody got hurt. Always worry about that. Click load. Road uplink loading. We're waiting for that to come through. Uplink. We're going to click activate. We'll go ahead and then execute it. Now, obviously, things are going to change, but at least we can get that sort of in. Let's look at some weather here in Islip. All right now, 230 at 9 knots. Guys, by the way, Shark Week's coming. The end of July. July 20th, so I'm looking forward to that. I watch it religiously with my son. A few clouds at 25,000. Beautiful weather out of here. 24 over 21. Altimeter's coming in at 3002. Good. Get to your comments now. What do we got? Charlotte, what's up? He says, hello, Jason, everyone. Good to be here tonight for the flight. ENT, what's going on? Hope you've been well. It's been a while since I've caught a live stream. Well, welcome aboard. Good to have you on. Thanks for stopping by on a Sunday. Runway's going to be 24 out of here. Gate Bravo, what did we say? Bravo 10 or Bravo 19 or something, right? Okay, so we know it's 24 on the gate, on the runway, so I'm going to throw 24 in there. We'll get that done. And I'm going to click execute. The departure, there isn't any. I mean, there actually is a departure. There's, I believe, a Long Island 4, if I'm not mistaken. We got direct to Beads, but we're going to do the departure. So we'll do a SID to Long Island 7. Long Island 4. I was thinking when I worked there. Okay, let's, it's going to be basically 239, runway heading 3,000 feet. We roll over to Beads. Beads is right off the, basically right off of Norfolk, right off of Gabreski, West Hampton. So, beautiful stuff. Man, it's so cool. All right. Just love it. Reminds me of home, that's why, right? Okay. We've got, is there such a thing as like COVID brain, like fog brain or something? Because I feel like I'm getting that, where I'm just like, I forget what I'm doing, like more than normal. Like I do that a lot, but more than normal. All right, so let's do departures. Long Island 7, 24. That is correct. Execute. Arrivals. We're gonna pull in. Get out 1. Get out 1. We're going to do Leopard. Yeah. Leopard transition there. Probably going to be the 17s. Cool. That's going to be 17 left or right. I don't know which one. Why? I don't like this. Work right. Okay. All that's good. They're landing 17. We're going to leave it alone because I don't know that that's going to work. So we'll go route. All that looks good. Cool. All right, pref in it. Let's go. Zero fuel weight. I got zero fuel weight. 133.9er. Now's a good time to look at the clock and see what time it is, because we might have to board. Yeah, we still got some time. 133.9 on the zero fuel weight. We're going to plan fuel with 23.23. Let's see, our minimum fuel is 23.3. Max fuel is 23.4. So let's split it. 23.3 on the fuel. Reserves, we're going to go 4.8. We don't have any alternates today. It's beautiful. Cost index is 40, nice and high. And we're going to climb to an altitude of 340. Cruise wind. Now I'm looking at a southwest release, so it's a little easier for me. 230 to 18. 230/18. Enter. And we're looking at a minus 42 degrees once we get up to altitude. Done. Execute. N1 limit now. This is 7,000 foot runway, so we're going to definitely plug in our performance data. I'll give you guys a briefing, and then we'll go from there. COVID brain is very real. Oh, I got it. Senior moment, son. Or IMC on ground. That's probably what it is. It is IMC on ground. I'm fog brain. What in the heck? ISP, ISP. Oh, yeah, it doesn't take it. Dork. That's annoying. We got to change that. We got to get that airport in there. All right, we'll do the sim brief one. I'll populate from the last flight. Takeoff performance is 800. We're going to run 2-4 flaps. I'm going to force flap 5. Thrust optimum. Actually, I'm going to go full power here. So I'm just going to leave it. Bleeds on auto. Anti-ice is auto. All right, let's flex. Enable. I'm going to disable that. Calculate. See what happens. All right, it's giving us good numbers. Woohoo! Gotta love the sea level. All right, let's see what we got. Runway 24, Toro, 7,000 feet. We got that. Good, good, good. Input weights. We've got it all then. Flaps are going to be 5. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. Some data there. All right, flaps 5. We're going to have bleeds on, so that's good. We're going to go cell temp 35 degrees. Man, this thing's got some power. We've got 143, 145, 152. Runways 24. The trim is probably going to be about 6.4. I'll find out when we get there. We're a little far away from that. But that's preliminary numbers, by the way. So I'm just going to throw 35 degrees in there, and we're going to start boarding passengers now. Good. Flaps 5. And I'll hold on everything else. We'll just stop right there because we need some fuelers done. We're going to release that. Okay. Good. And we're going to do some stuff. First flight of the day stuff, all right? Let's do that right now. I'm just going to do some of my flows. I'll do the overhead flow. Good, 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 good. Those are off. Those are on. That's good. That's capped. This is coming off. Testing the Mach airspeed warnings. Watch your knees. Stick shakers coming up. PSEU light is off. Coming on down. I just want to make sure yaw damper's on. Cabin utilities on. Passenger seats. IFEs are on. All right. Everything else looks good for now. We'll hold on that. I do want to get my flight altitude in. 340 set, landing altitude 99 feet. I'll just throw that in there now while I'm thinking of it. Right there, we'll go set at 100. Right side, first flight of the day is right side on the ignition igniters. All right, that's done. Come down here, oxygen, we'll test that. That's if we had an issue. Come down over here. Let's check our trim. Let's throw that down. It just isolates that trim. Back the other way. You want to make sure you got good movement on the trim. All right, nickel and dime test. There's our nickel. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dime test coming up. All those lights are good. Those lights are good. Canceled. All right. Squibs. Good. Cargo. Good. One last thing. Test that. TCAS, what do you say?
TCAS test. Pass.
All right, we got a good TCAS test. Last thing we're going to do, JIPWAS, hold it. We're going to hold it all the way. We're going to do a full test today. I'll let it go.
Glide slope.
And this gets a pilot's
Pull
attention.
up. Wind shear. Wind shear.
When you hear this,
Terrain.
you're
Pull
awake.
up.
You're like, holy crap, what's going on?
Low. Sink rate.
All right, let's get them boarded.
Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear.
Request boarding. Request
Too low.
boarding.
Flaps.
Request boarding.
Too low. Terrain.
All right, one more time. I'm
Glide
going to come
slope.
down here.
Bank angle.
Lights
Bank
getting
angle.
tested.
1,000.
We're about to start boarding.
500. 400.
Good. We're set.
300. 200. 100.
Ah, they turned the music on.
50. 30.
I don't know what that means.
10.
Get them boarded. No.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain.
All right.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
8390. Good test on that. 6810. That's good. Shut this, guys. The only thing we have to do is our kind of sync up the load. So I'm just waiting for that. All right. Just checking stuff. Why am I doing this? So 80, what did we say? What's there? Ah, shoot. Hold on. Just want to make sure we're good. We are. Okay, good on the gas. Back to this. We're still not done with this. CG should be good to go. Look at the passengers. They're walking on the they're walking on the jetway. That's insane. Look at them. Walking on the jetway. That's crazy. I wonder if I need a profile. Do we need a better profile for Fly Too High? I think that's what this is. We got to get a better profile going. We'll get that aft door closed. I don't know why the flight attendants have the door open here. Let's not do that. I don't know what's going on over there. The boarding is kind of an odd thing. Okay, CG's coming up. I think it's like 20. The load is good, so let's see what we had. 23.2. Now you wouldn't use that. You actually would use the sheet they give you, not the actual FMC. It doesn't program it right. So, but whatever. We're gonna do this. 143. I got 145. The numbers are bang on. 152. Pretty good. Pretty close. All right, I'm good with this. Let's go to the legs page. We're going to go route data. We're going to request those winds. Gate is Bravo 19. What's our oil looking like? 83 over 87. Ooh. It's good right now, but it won't be tonight. We'll have to send it into Miami. It won't turn. Well, when we do the turn to Miami, we'll get some oil. Load. We won't turn it either. Oh, they're calling from the ground. Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. We've started boarding. Passengers are coming through now.
Go ahead. Thanks. Okay, let's do this together. Oh, man. What's going on, Max? How are you, bud? All right, let's do some a quick brief. All right, Islip. I'll show you the departure here. Long Island 7. And we're going to do the airport right now. All right, let's do this in methodical order. So we're here at the gate. We're going to go ahead and push. We'll go push to the nose left, tail right. We'll go ahead and down Bravo 4. Then we're going to go Echo. We'll probably start both engines today and just kind of go over there. We'll go Foxtrot. We'll take the full length out of here. Okay. Let's just brief you on the takeoff real quick. Once we get on the runway, we'll bring up the throttles to about 40% of N1. Once we hit that 40%, I'll go Toga. Anything under 80 knots, we're going to stop the aircraft. I mean anything. If we hear a bang, shudder, something's not right, we're just going to stop the airplane. Throttles to idle. I'll go braking, and then we'll taxi off the runway and find out what the heck happened. After 80 knots to V1, we're only going to stop for the following. Engine fire, failure, fear, or shear. So we have engine failure or fire. If we're hit wind shear warnings or alerts, we're going to stop. And if the airplane is just coming apart, we'll stop up to V1. And how we'll do that, the procedure, we're going to go throttles to idle, full reversers. I'll make sure the speed brakes deployed, and then we'll get on the brakes. The max it'll RTO, so we're going to be hitting the glare shield. This airplane will stop pretty dang quick. And then we'll have to taxi off, probably in a remote area, just because of the fuse plugs might melt on us, which is in the brake system. If the fuse plugs melt, it'll blow the tires. So we got to be really careful with that stuff. So we want to kind of get away from people when that happens. And then we'll go from there. After V1, we're going to continue the climb. We're just going to take it in the air, all right? And then we'll probably do a vector. Depending on what the problem is, we could circle back around. I'd rather not come here. It's a shorter runway. So we have JFK that we could fly to. If we had to declare an emergency, we can go to JFK, which is a lot longer runway and probably be a little bit better for us to go there. So that's going to be our kind of contingency plan. All right, we good with that. Let's talk about the briefing now. Departure brief. Here is the SID. Pretty simple SID out of here in Long Island. No specials to worry about, just straight out 239 degrees on the heading, which I'm going to change right now. Runway heading. It's about 3,000 feet. We can roll the aircraft to beads. So we'll come over here. We're going to go left turn. Beautiful. Going to be a beautiful view over the south shore of the island here. As we roll through, we're going to go to beads. Bing. And then we'll hit Sardi and then straight down. Any questions? Are we good? All right. I'm good. If you're good, I'm good. Cool. We're still boarding the passengers. That's good to go. I'm going to go get the paperwork done and give you guys a briefing. Da da da. I gotta love this song. Puts me in a nice mood. You know what I mean? I hear this song, I'm like, all right, it's relaxing. Dee 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 dee. All right. All right. Ride reports, pretty good. I mean, just some bumps, slight bumps over there on the climb. But I don't really see, you know, climb should be okay. We get to about 25,000, we'll get in light turbulence. And then our cruise altitude today, 340. So forecasted light. Again, Virginia, it's going to be a little more bumpy just because of that. We've got a front there. It's actually a warm front. It's kind of sitting right off the coast of Virginia, so it's kind of giving us a problem. And last but not least, that's what I thought. All right, let's give you a briefing. Beautiful, huh? Hi, folks. Welcome aboard Flight 181 nonstop service over to Orlando. We should have you out of the gate here in about 15 minutes once we're airborne. I showed 2 hours and 17 minutes. The weather in Orlando, 84 degrees, few clouds, 55, 100 feet. Ride should be pretty good. Forecasted light turbulence, maybe get a little bit bumps in Virginia. Hopefully we'll keep that seatbelt sign, kick it off for you. We'll find some nice air. However, if you do remain seated, keep the seatbelt on just in case we hit any unexpected rough air. Thanks for watching the FSBN channel. Sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the ride. You know, I gotta give you guys a good PA. I feel like that's part of this. It's gotta be a good PA. All right. You guys can't see the dang thing. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta put my thing up. You'll see. All right, I'm back. So I had to get my little ticker up on top so you can see. Why is the theme music playing? Is because I have self-loading cargo going, and this is what they use.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Coastal
Now you're
Airways.
gonna hear their stuff.
On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to both our
152
returning and new
knots.
passengers. Before we take off, we kindly request that you stow your larger carry-on bags in the
Flight
overhead
director's on
compartment
my, on
to
my
ensure a
side.
clear and safe aisle for everyone.
Good. We're gonna climb
Smaller personal
to
items can be placed under the seat in front of you.
3,000. I
For an
think.
on-time departure, we encourage you to take your seats as quickly as possible. Please fasten your
5.
seatbelts,
Why not?
ensuring they are low and tight across your lap,
That's
and fasten
done.
them snugly throughout the duration of the flight. As a friendly reminder, all electronic devices should now be set to airplane mode or switched off for the duration of the flight. Please also take a moment to familiarize yourself with the safety information card located in the seat pocket in front of you. If you have any questions or require assistance at any time during the flight, please don't hesitate to reach out to one of our attentive flight attendants.
Yeah, I would
We are
love
here
that.
to ensure your
You know
journey
what?
with Coastal Airways is safe, comfortable, and enjoyable. Once
You know what?
again, we thank you for choosing Coastal Airways for your travel needs.
Let me email
We're delighted to
Enzo.
have you on board and look forward to providing you with a pleasant flight
Headed
experience.
down to my home airport now. Kind
back,
of lots
relax,
more
and
airline
enjoy your
service than
flight with
MLB,
Coastal
to say
Airways.
the least. Yes, sir. Well, your home airport's Orlando now, bud? Or you're Melbourne, aren't you? All right, we're gonna squawk 2,000. Cold soak fuel frost would be really cool. I really should ask Enzo about that. I'll email him. Say, hey Enzo, could we simulate this? This would be really cool. Cause I'm with you. Cold soak fuel frost would be sweet. Hey Nick, how are you? Thanks for coming on board. Oh shoot. Alright, let's do this thing. We're almost ready, guys. Ready to go here soon. I got the paperwork done. We'll get the checklist rolling, and we're going to get the heck out of here. Alright, you guys ready for the checklist? We have a lot of time. Holy crap. I'm going to actually advance the clock a little bit. Just because we're boarded so far, and I got to get a good push out of here, so We're supposed to take off about 7 o'clock, so I'm just going to advance the time about right there. All right, let's do our flows, and then we'll run checklist. That's all done already. Top coming down here. Fuel pumps coming on. 2, 3, 4. Center pumps coming on. Good. APU's coming on. Bang. Seatbelts. Good. That's good. Window heat. We'll check that window heat right now. You're going to throw it all on. Then you're going to drive the overheat. All right. Overheat. Off. Back on. Check your probes. Good. Back off. You're just checking lights. That's all you're doing here. Anybody want to know why the engine valves are still open? Does anybody know that little piece of trivia? All right. I'm going to go ahead and throw on the hydraulic pumps. Those 2 pressure lights are off. That should shut those off. They did. Let's get the doors closed. This is 0 and 0. We're going to go ahead and test this. Good. Let's get that door closed on the back. All good here. Nice. That's good. We'll test this really quick. Good. Trip reset it. Done. We're ready. All right, on the clock here, 90 seconds. Go. And that 90 seconds for the EPU. So we'll get the door closed. That back aft door. I'll call in the back here. Intercom. Hello. All right, you can close that door. I'm ready to go now. Please close the doors. We're out of here. All right, ground crew. Go ahead on the ground. You're loading. Go ahead. What are they doing now? Yeah. Thought so. I love the FMC, you guys, from Wing Wing. It's just absolutely beautiful. Roger that. I'd say if you don't have it now, buy one. Honestly, it's that good. It's just really good. Okay, all that's good to go. Let's go ahead and throw this RTO down to RTO. We should see the lights off. Good. All right, roll checklist. Here we go. Fuel pumps. Okay, all fuel pumps are on, and we've checked our fuel. We have 23.5 on board. I'm good with that. We need at least 23.3 for departure, so that's good. Passenger signs, they are on. Window heat is on. Just give me a second here. Ground and finish. Take your seats. Thank you. Okay, back to the drawing board here. Hydraulic pumps are on. Doors are closed. Pressurization is set auto. Auto brakes on RTO. Stab trim is set. Force start checklist is complete. All right, you guys, I'm going to pull up and let's go ahead and get it over. It's been 2 minutes. I'm going to call GSX, prepare for the push. Then we're going to come upstairs here. Yeah, we're going to release the ground power. Yeah, get that out of there. And lights coming on here. We'll release the air conditioning cart. And that's gone. You guys ready? Did we miss anything?
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Good. So am I. Ready to get out of here. Okay, Long Island radio is Unicom Tower 119.3.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
By the way, folks, if you brand new to the channel, a couple things. We do it right, learn something, and we have fun in this channel. Check us out, Coastal Airways, flycoastalairways.com, where we simulate. I know it's a fictional carrier, but we simulate everything.
Launching gear.
I mean everything. Nothing is, no stone is unturned. We simulate everything. That's all I have to say. Like everything. It's crazy what we do. The fuel burn, the pricing, everything. The landing, the fees. I looked at the fees at this airport. You know how much money it is? It's insane. To operate out of here, it's expensive. It's like $4,000 for this. And that's almost, you're talking LaGuardia pricing almost. It's unbelievable. All right, let's push. We're going to go nose to the left, tail to the right, please. Brakes coming off. Oh, come on.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes released. Brakes are released, aren't they? Oh, can't see. They are. All right, brakes released. Here, I'll do it again.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and start number 2. AP bleeds coming on. And we're going to start number 2. Fire 2. Good morning, William. How are you, buddy? Welcome from Thailand. 25 on the N2. Here we go. And you can go max motoring if you wanted to. This thing is not working right now. All right, let's start it up. Boom. I was going to reset it. There's a light. I'll go ahead and click run. Oil pressure. Let's listen to this. Oh, man. There we go. Okay, good rollback. Let's go in and isolate, ventilate, get some air in the back for them. Isolate, we're going to ventilate it.
Please set parking brake.
Okay, brakes coming set. Brakes set.
Unlocking gear.
I'm going to start number 1. Like I said, I want to start both engines. First flight of the day, you're going to always start both engines. By switching them on, you merely are testing the positive valve position detection. You're exactly right, Max. By the way, Max is a coastal pilot. Just saying. Because they won't operate because they're actually driven by pneumatic pressure. They're electrically actuated, pneumatically operated. Okay, we got the light off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Oh, man. Uh-oh. All right. Salute. We got that. We're done there. I'm going to go ahead and take that. We got 2 good starts. Let's go ahead and down here and just check this. Standby's looking good. That's looking good. Inverter is looking good. I'm going to come over here. All the way up. All right. Done there. Coming on down. Number 1. Number 2. APU off. Okay, Propede's coming on. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Good. Lights are off there. We're going to come over here. 1, 2, 3. Ignition. Taxi. Flaps. Watch your knees. I'm going to go ahead and reset that. We're going to drop this. Oh, I hate when it does that. I still got to work this Toby out. It's a little too jerky for me. I don't like it. I like Toby, but it's too jerky right now. It's not good. It's no bueno. That's just me trying to... I just got to get it done, right? All right, here we go. Before taxi checklist, generators are on. The heck's going on? Generators are on. Propede is on. Anti-ice is off. It's not required. Flight controls are free. Flaps are 5-5 of the green. Transponders on TARA. Let's go ahead and let's go. Islip traffic, Riptide 182. Taxi runway 24. Islip. Brakes off. Let's go. All right, listen to these bad boys come up. Listen to that. That is so cool. Okay, that's the end of it. Go ahead and clear this. Cleared. Alright, we're going to drop the HUD. What a beautiful day here on Long Island. That is the original 1960s terminal that you see over there. This isn't. This is all new. This is Southwest. When they came in here in the 90s, they developed all of that. Just pretty cool. I mean, they really changed this airport. I used to work on this side, but this was not here like this. It was pretty cool. It's just different. All right, you guys, here we go. We had an on-time push. Islip traffic, Riptide 181, 182, crossing 33 left. Islip. There'll be Cessnas landing on this one. Sometimes you get an airliner in here. It's 5,100 feet, but the wind's got to be really gusty. I've seen it happen. There used to be a runway here too. You could see it. You see like right there. That used to be a runway. And I did see a Southwest jet take that one too. It was bad though. It was like 40-mile-an-hour winds. So that's why. All right, here we go. Taxi like we stole it. We're gonna keep it under 30. Because yesterday we got yelled at. Our folk were dad. I didn't like that too much. It wasn't good. What flap settings? What flaps settings? Flaps 5. Did I say flap 1? Yeah, we want flap 5 here.
3 right. Approaching 1 5 left.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do a. We're the only one here for takeoff. So, 10 notification. Then we just take a look. Packs are on, bleeds are on, and then we're gonna go ahead and push the throttle up. One throttle, just quick. That's a position check. We're gonna make sure that you don't get the takeoff warning horn. And I'm gonna call flight attendants. Flight attendant seats for takeoff. Thank you. See, Williams playing flight sim. That's cool. Okay, takeoff config check. Packs are set, bleeds are set, recall, and altimeters are set, cross check. We're ready to go. Your side's looking good. You're at what, 3002? I'm at 3002. I'm showing about 100, and you're showing the same. Good. Our altitude is within 75 feet, so we're good to go. All right, I got nobody coming there. I got to hit the brakes. Ooh. Yeah, I still need to dial the Toby in. It's just not quite there yet. Okay, you guys ready to go? Let's do it. Lights coming on.
Approaching 2 4.
All right, we got VRAS on, giving us 2-4. That's on. Good to go. Islip traffic, Tide 182, taking runway 24, Islip. Okay, auto throttle's coming on. 2-4 on the pavement. I'm lining up.
On runway
All right.
24.
Okay, here we go. 40. Let's see if it worked. Nope, kicked off. All right, we got it. Bringing them up.
80 knots.
Cross check. That was pretty quick. Jeez. There we go.
On the ring.
You're up. Positive rate, gears up. Climbed about that 3,000. I'm gonna make that left turn now. Let's do it. Perfect, right there. That's where I want it. About 20 degrees. Gonna bug up. All right, watching that speed come back down. There we are. What a beautiful. Oh, you see that? Vapes coming off. Get some vapes on the wings. See if we can turn in. All right, coming up flaps. Flaps 1. Shut that off. I'll roll out 30 degrees here. We're gonna go direct to beads. Trying to get you some vapes. Nah, we're not pulling enough. We're not pulling enough G's. That's all right. What a beautiful, beautiful area here. We're going to keep going through 5. We'll climb up unrestricted now. All right, you ready? We're going to set flaps up here in just a minute. Let's get the airplane nice and trimmed. Beautiful, right there. Go ahead, flaps up. This airplane jumps so fast off the ground. Reminds me like, yeah. All right, I got the airplane. We're just gonna accelerate to about 230. We're basically pointed in the right direction now. So, gosh, look at how nice it is up here. Like it's just nice. I'm just gonna keep trimming it. It's about 10 degrees. And that's why I like control wheel steering at this point. Just hit control wheel, and then I could just really just pitch the airplane to where I want it. It's an Airbus mode, and I just let it go. Now we're doing about 230. It's an absolute beautiful day here in over Long Island. Why couldn't it be like this last week? Man, I'd have loved to see. Gonna give you guys a good look of the Long Island MacArthur's behind us. Okay, see this airport here? That looks like Brookhaven. Now I'm probably gonna bypass Beads. We're gonna go direct to MJ, but we'll see. I mean, I'll just have to fly it like this. Let's see, we're gonna go direct to Beads. We could increase our speed, which I'm gonna do now. All right, I'm gonna pitch it up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and crank it to about 250. Okay, that's off. Just manually flying the airplane, you guys. Just nice and easy. There's 10,000 feet. Let them know. Tenant notification. And I'll go ahead and throw that off. And we're back in the saddle. Yeah, there's Brookhaven. There's Calverton. I'm sightseeing. Sorry, there's Calverton right there. You know I'd be doing this right now. Alright, we're going to go direct Beads. Enough of this. Let's knock off the air show. Get to work, right? Level change on. VNAV is on. It's just such a nice day there. Alright, guys. Look at that. See, there's Smith's Point right there. We're turning over Smith's Point. Smith's Point Park. That's really cool. Let's get outside here. Just get a good picture. That's a cool shot. I don't have a lot of pictures of the 800. Let's see if we can get the drone going here, guys. Oh! Drone's tough because you got to get multiple angles. There we go. Alright, I'm back in. I'll do a climb check here in a minute. Just sightseeing. Don't worry about me. Alright, there. Alright. Normally I didn't want to increase that speed that fast. It's just going to increase our radius of turn, unfortunately. 14.5. We'll keep on the climb. Now, here's some good airmanship. Let's just start the turn. Let it level off. The reason why I'm not going to hit it right now is because it'll go boom like that. It's just an uncomfortable ride for your passengers. So we're going to wait for the turn to roll out, and then we'll go ahead and increase the climb. This is just, that's airmanship, folks. You want it comfortable. So it's a nice level turn right now. Once we level the turn, now we can go ahead and increase the climb. Because you'll push them in the seats. So we're just going to hold off on this. Nice, huh? What'd you guys think about departure? It was fun, huh? Beautiful. What a beautiful day. All right, now we can increase it. Ready? We're going to hit this button. Altitude intervention. That's what we're going to hit. And the airplane's going to start the climb. What yoke are you using? I'm using the a GoFlight. The GoFlight Pro yoke system. It's a 737 yoke. Really heavy. That was when GoFlight was probably more than a decade and a half old or something like that. All right, 10,000 feet. We should be pushing. We should be pushing at least 4 on the differential. We are, as we're above that. I'm going to do my flows. These are coming off. Just going to make sure you double check here. Packs are good. Bleeds are good. If you had a takeoff configuration warning horn right now, it means you got a pressurization problem. So you want to make sure you're pressurizing. We are. That's why you always want to check your diff and make sure you're at least above 4, above 10,000. We are. We're climbing good. That's good. That's good. Those 2 are off. Let's do the checks. Packs and bleeds on. Auto and on. Pressurization check. Start switches are off. APU is off. Flaps up. No lights. Climb check is complete. Here's 18,000. We're getting into some bumps here. We might have to slow down. Yeah, it's light, but we got to slow it down here just a little bit. Okay, standard lights are coming off. And we'll slow down here in just a minute. Alright, we're going to bring it back down to 280 on the speed. 280 set. 122.8. Did you guys like the departure, or what'd you like about it? Anybody? Or you guys were like, meh. Maybe it was me. I was trying to tell you, trying to show you some cool stuff. The glare of the ocean. Yeah, it's cool. I didn't put my parachute on. Sorry, guys. We'll have to do that on the landing. William said, doing good. Always great when I can catch you live. Thanks, William, man. Appreciate it, dude. Hopefully you're well. Sean says, you think you get a second FMC for the FO side? Yes. Ah, I missed it. No, you're good. New York Aviation. Hey, I got my private in HWV. Woo! Flying out of there, real world, do currency this week. Well, it's a smile on my face, buddy. That's where I got my private pilot license as well. Brookhaven. Beautiful airport. What a beautiful day here on the island. Just absolutely gorgeous out there. Last week was not like this. Last week was just nothing but stratified clouds, and holy crap, the Concorde's out. The Concorde is landing in JFK, I think. Nope, it just took off out of JFK. It's going to it's going to London. Man, that's cool. Brookhaven, how's Brookhaven doing? I haven't been there in a long time. Yeah, I used to work in Mid Island, dude. Years ago. We're talking, I got my pilot's license in '98, and I used to work at Mid Island. That's where I got my license. I don't know, BOCES, I don't know if how old you are or anything, but we had a program when I was in high school where it was half like you would go your 11th and 12th grade year, you would go to essentially you would do half split, and you'd go half in flight school and half you would do your regular courses. And so I got my private pilot's license for free because of that program. Now there's only like 4 of us that did that, but there's 58 kids, only 4 graduated. So the odds were tough to get through, but that's where I got my license, man. I used to work at Mid Island. I was a fueler. I did slung hoses. Good stuff, man. That's awesome. I love it. Those parachutes are sneaky. I did BOCES. You did too? Oh, jeez. That's awesome. All right, what year? What year? And who is your teacher? That's so cool. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. I say free, and people are like, what? What year did you graduate there? Want to see if you're after or before or what? That's really cool. That's awesome. Like, nobody can understand it, right? You can, because you've been through it, so you get it. You understand what it was like. Yeah, it was so cool. It's taxpayers, dude. Taxpayer dollars paid for that. It was crazy. Now, it wasn't easy. I got to tell you. It was not easy. But really cool program. That's awesome. I graduated last year in 24. Oh, man, that's so cool. That's so cool that they're still doing that. That's really great. I had... I'm sure it was much different than when I went through the program. It's much different probably than it is now. It's probably still hard, but they would, our instructor, I still talk to him today, right? We would have a 1-question test. Do they still do this? A 1-question test that's impossible to answer, and he would just call your last name out and say 0. You got a 0, and go. And then whip it at and just throw it at you. And that was every day, and it was meant to wash out. It was meant to wash us out. We're getting dangerously close, so I'm gonna have to open the close that speed window here and get some airspeed back. Well, congratulations, bud. I'm glad you graduated. That puts a smile on my face. A BOCES alum. That's really, really rare to see. That's so cool. I love it. There's JFK, right there. Beautiful, beautiful air now. Really cool stuff. I love it. Yeah, Pops did BOCES too. It's cool. Yoshi, is this MSFS 2020? It sure is. You're working commercial down in Florida, yeah? There you go. That's so cool. I actually wanted to teach BOCES, tell you the truth. I wanted to teach the aviation program. I ended up going to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Kind of went through the aviation safety program there. That's kind of where, you know, went to the NTSB and stuff like that. It's good fun. But it was tough. You know, we had 56 kids. And you guys heard the story, but I'm going to tell you. We had 56 kids in the first, I just ran somebody over. What the heck is that? It's got to be an Airbus, you guys. Hold on. I'm going to laugh hysterically if it's an Airbus. I'm watching on the TCAS and I don't see him. He's not. He's just like stationary or something. I don't know what it is, but it's an airplane. It's just not moving. It's just like, doo. We just ran him over. I'm looking on traffic anyway. I don't know. Anyway, the first day of class, we had 56 kids. And my teacher made us stand up, and he would send half the class to the other side of the room. And he said, okay, that's not enough. And then he would stand up another 20 of us. And then there was about 5 of us sitting at the end of the thing. And he said, that's how many people are going to fail. Who's ever standing up? He's just like, what the crap? I don't know if it's still like that, but it was brutal. I mean, it was crazy. And this is before that, political correctness or anything like that. This was. My instructor. 35,000 coming up, folks. We're at 34. Stand by. $340. What was our final altitude? Do we know, guys? Hang on just a minute. Probably is that. I just want to verify. 340. I'm sorry. 340 set. Good. All right, we're at cruise altitude. It looks great. Now I'm there now for... You're at Riddle? Oh gosh. You're there for I found out the program through my grandmother. Yes. That's what my teacher did. I go back to visit. It was the end of the campus and we have Redbird Sims. Nice. Nice. That's so fun. Yeah. That's small world, buddy. That's really cool. Oh, man. Good. I'm glad they're still keeping the tradition. Because that is a tradition. You got to scare the crap out of them. And they really do that for a reason. They want to weed you out. Just because it costs taxpayer dollars. And there's only so much dollars that you could... that they can spend, right? They can't afford 56 kids or whatever to get through the program. Yeah, Eastern LI represented. You're not kidding. That's good stuff, man. I love it. And that my teacher, if you sneezed and they were taking roll, he put a test on there. Just one question test. What's the PSI of a 777? And we're like, what the? No, there was no computers. We didn't have cell phones. Now it's like, oh, you can easily do. Yeah, I know you can't easily do that, but. Class clowns would get 100 on the test. Class clowns would get 100 and everybody else would get a 0. And it alienated those kids that were class clowns and they would end up quitting because they couldn't take the heat. Because eventually we got mad enough that nobody talked to him anymore. It's pretty ingenious, actually. All right, let's see what the flight attendants are doing in the back here. Because we want to kick the seatbelt sign off. We're just Yeah, they're serving drinks. So we'll wait till their drink service is done, and then we can kick off the seatbelt sign. Is this a cart in there? I think it is. There's their cart. That's funny. Small world is what it is. So really, really cool. And by the way, guys, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. It just helps us out. Or if you're a subscriber, hit the like button. What program was that? What I was just showing you? That was, I'll show you. That's a SLC. It's called self-loading cargo. So this is self-loading cargo. This basically will simulate, you know, everything on here. Like it's pretty wild what it does. So if I clicked on one of these passengers, like this is the thought bubbles they had. And you could see the effect of tired, need a toilet, you know, good flight, whatever. Not enjoying the in-flight magazine. So there's really funny. I hope the engines start up properly. That's so funny. Anyway, you can see this is just hilarious stuff that they put in here. Just all through the flight, they kind of just, you could just click on a passenger and you can see it's just fun stuff. I'm just gonna wait till the flight attendants serve the rest of the drinks here, and we'll get the seatbelts off. And we can monitor that the whole flight. Yeah, that's it. No, the school. Oh, I'm sorry. The school that we were talking about. We were talking about Bosse's in Long Island. Yes, I was. I think you were flying Southwest Virtual. Yes, I was. And then I created, I still do. I still fly the Southwest Virtual, but I created Coastal here about 3 years now. We've been running about 3 years. I just got tired of what Southwest was doing. It's just not the same anymore, right? The same Southwest as I knew them. That's a good shot right there, man. So I wanted something different. And I'm not talking about Southwest Virtual. I'm talking about the Reals company. They really just not the same. You know, it's just not the same. That's a pretty cool shot. I like that head on. So I wanted to create something different, so I did Coastal. And Coastal Airways is obviously based off of really 3 companies. Our operations are very much like Southwest back in the 90s. Small checklist, lots of flows, hand fly a lot, that kind of stuff. What else? We simulate everything. I mean, it's insane what we do. We don't fly everything under the sun. We simulate all finances, every route we go to. Like this route is going to be a proving flight. I don't know if we're going to make money. The ticket prices are really cheap from Long Island down south to Florida. I think it was like $180, and we are what, 80%? We had 151 passengers. I hope the cargo is going to bail us out, because that helps us out when we throw cargo on it. So, yeah, but everything is simulated. Like I said, it costs us almost $3,500 per flight just to land in Islip. It's expensive. I was like just saying, almost like LaGuardia. LaGuardia is worse because of the delays, but holy cow. I saw that and I went, you got to be kidding me. It's expensive. Not enjoying the in-flight movie, yeah. Dude, your bags fly free. What more can you ask for? That's exactly right. New York Aviation. Bosses is great. What plane did you solo and did your check right in? Now, what do they... Okay, so what do they have? They probably have different airplanes. What do they fly in there, Mid-Island? They change it out? 667 Fox. Not sure if those were, yeah. I did my solo in a 152, 904, 945, and I mean, that airplane's, it's a lawnmower engine, right? And you're sitting there like this next to your instructor. You just grabbing the yoke like this, 152, just a little. You take the seat back and the CG goes way back. Gosh, that's what we flew. We had 152s and we had 172s. Just to give you an idea, back in 98, GPS wasn't, I mean, it was just starting to get installed. The G1000 was just, when did the G1000 come out, you guys? Probably the late 90s, wasn't it? Early 2000s. I remember somebody talking about avionics changing and whatever. We didn't have any of that crap. We just didn't. We had 6-packs, ADFs. Roll my eyes. Oh man, good stories out in Brookhaven. We we used to do stupid stuff. My instructor was such an idiot. I learned a lot from that, trust me. What not to do. Do you think there will be any advantages or disadvantages of adding Houston or Continental or Houston routes? Oh man, let's see here. After graduation, 2 more people got their PPL and both are finishing instrument. Good. 6 people out of 12. 12? Wow. I hated ADF approaches. Oh my gosh, I know. You remember ADFs? Everything is reversed. Left is right, right is left. You're like, what the heck kind of sorcery is this? So stupid. I'm glad we don't do those anymore. I'm so glad. Or holds. Remember the holds we had to do? You end up doing like this. Okay, that's parallel entry. Teardrop. Gosh. Because we didn't have RMIs. We didn't have any of that. We didn't have the, well, I call it the RMI, but you know what I mean. It's all, we had to superimpose the ADF needle to our heading. Because it wasn't slaved. Oh gosh, it sucked. I remember those days. Ugh. Ugh. 12 people. Wow. I mean, that surprises me, but because so the program must be dwindling down, or I wonder if they're limiting the amount of seats. Because when I started my first year, there was 56. So the program must have just either that, or like I said, they're limiting the seats because of costs. Oh man, hilarious. Cody, what's up? There's still one published NDV approach near me. I've never shot it. Well, you wouldn't have to. We has that locker room at the end of my year. Almost lit the place on fire just being an idiot. Yeah, exactly, me too. Now you're in the new facility. Okay, so because you're in the new facility, which is on the south side of the airport. Bosie's used to be on the north side of the airport, like where Dowling was. I don't know if that building's still there, but Dowling College was there, and they had a building in the north, and that's where we used to be. So I know you guys moved, because I remember coming back a couple times, and visiting, and the whole thing moved. Yeah, we never went to the south side. It was only the north. All right, I'm going to go ahead and kick the seatbelts off. We'll have them move around the cabin now. I think we're good to go. Well, almost. I'll just wait. Watch right when they're done. I'll shoot. Let's see what we got for turbulence here. Where are we? We are in over Snow Hill 112.4. That's such a small world, isn't it? It's really cool. 112.4 done. All right, you guys. So let's see if I can give you guys some entertainment. DC is offline. Crap. All right. Anyway, welcome aboard here. We were at the Bellport campus. They switched and they would bus us over to the airport. What? Really? Okay, so that was second year. A lot of people were seniors and some moved, okay, in the morning class. There's a total of 35 people in the second year, okay. Our first year, I think, was 27. Got it. I'm from the North Shore. Where are you from? That's where mostly did our training, so it's cool seeing my hometown all the time. Okay, he's from the North Shore, and so am I. Where are you from, though? Let's see how close. That's awesome. I bet you didn't have Gertrude. Gertrude flew a Musketeer. She was probably like 80 years old. And she was nuts. She would just come right into the pattern, wouldn't even call, and just straight in. I love it. Small world, guys. Yeah, they closed a while ago. Shoreham, I gotcha. So I'm from Sound Beach. So Shoreham, you got Shoreham, like you have, like on the North Shore of Long Island, you have Sound Beach, kind of. You have Rocky Point, Miller Place on the other side, and then Shoreham. So really close. That's awesome. Love it. Super fun here. All right, let's see if we can't. What do you guys want to discuss here? DC. Let's say DC, huh? And then to get to your point, Max, I didn't forget you. What do you think about going into Houston? He said. Well, yeah, let's get you an ETA. Your friend lives there. That's awesome. Oh man, good old Rocky Point, Sound Beach. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'll give you guys an update progress report here. We got approximately 555 nautical miles to top of descent, and we're looking at 1317. So we're probably getting those bumps here soon. Sorry, there we go. So it's just about 2 hours, maybe a little under 2 hours, about an hour and 45 minutes. It's going to go pretty quick here. We are clouding up. Remember I said we've got a warm front coming up? Well, here it is. This is the clouds from it. So we might have to turn off the seatbelt. We have to keep the seatbelt sign on just until we pass this front, which is just south of Virginia. It's kind of goes from Virginia, and then it kind of curves out into the ocean. So it's going to provide us some turbulence over there. Airbet, got it. Little League, there you go. That's cool. Where am I at now? I am in Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the 737 MAX, but honestly, it sucks. Yeah, you might want to take a look at if you're doing MSFS here, you're going to want to either get the PMDG, which is this aircraft we're in, or the iFly Max is really good. You can check those two out. This is great. You know, obviously this is good for us. Yeah, we're starting to get into those bumps, you guys. Let's see what we got. Nice light turbulence. It's not forecasted to be that bad where we're at. Just kind of, like I said, we might have to split the saddle here a little bit. I'm going to turn on the weather radar just in case, because I know there's a cell up there more to the west. I'm not too concerned with that. It's just going to be cat. Gosh, dude, no way. My sister's going to be living out there for work. South Salt Lake, gotcha. There you go. That's crazy. Have you looked at Fly Too High Tulsa yet? No, Cody, I thought I saw that. Tulsa should be pretty cool. Is it in the shop? No, I think you'll have to go to PMDG's website and take a look at it. But the iFly, I don't know. The iFly is a 737 MAX. This is the older 737, so this is a NG, or next generation they call it. I would have a MAX, but I can't afford them. Coastal Airways, we get hand-me-downs. We're not that rich. And, yeah, let's see, how are we doing here? Yeah, it's just enough. But here's the problem, right? That's just enough to get. Let's see what we got. Just taking a look, folks. And Max, you said Houston. Keep that. Houston would be a good, generally good. The problem with Houston, it's a Southwest stronghold, right? IAH is too expensive, but that doesn't mean we couldn't look at it, right? That doesn't mean we can't. Yeah, this turbulence is going to be like this for a bit here. Let me see. 37 is worse. What are we at? 34? Now we're going to try to hunt for a better ride. I don't think we're going to get a better ride. Higher is worse. Lower is better, but we're still in the crap at 30,000 feet, so we're just going to ride this out. It's light. It's not that bad. And we won't be out of it until we get to, let's see here, pickup. And I'll give you guys a briefing. You can see the clouds coming up, right? That's from all that storm that's going to be to the west of us. Yeah, we're in it right now. We're in the light area of turbulence. Right at Sod, where we are. A beautiful morning, though, huh? It's gorgeous out there. Oh, hold on. Where do I go? The iFly Max. I think the iFly is going to be Just Flight. Yeah, it's a website. Let me get it over to you, bud. Hang on just a minute. I want to give you the right one. I can't remember if it's Just Flight or if it's the other one. It might be the other one. Give me a second. There's two of them. It's probably not Just Flight. It is going to be the other one. So let's do Flight 1. Yep, okay. And the iFly's Max 8, I think it just came out for 2022. You're just going to want to go to flight1.com. It's flight1.com. And then you'll see the 737 iFly Max there. And it's a good one too. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, their website should be instructions on how to purchase it and download. Yep. Flight One store, good. Yeah, we have Discord. I'll send you DM some pictures. There you go. Yeah, if you go to my Discord channel on the FSBN Discord, I think is there a bot that throws the links in there? You should see it. Look at the storm. You see it right off the radar? Right off to the west side. Alright guys, we're gonna have some fun here. Let's do this. This is the amount of fun we're gonna have. Cross feed on, we're gonna throw one pump off. That's it. I do want to get the seatbelt signs off, but we just can't do it yet, just until we get through this little area of... It's just enough to keep them on. I mean, that's nothing, but... Ah, this Boris. I'm telling you, Boris sounds. Oh my gosh, these sounds are so good. Gorgeous, gorgeous morning. From Salt Lake City, you can easily connect to Baltimore and then Islip, Southwest. I'm so disappointed on the new policies. Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. $70 is a lot. Yes, it is. But you get what you pay for, right? You get a really nice airplane, high fidelity. So if you're looking for like max realism, you want to pick that up, or this one. I think this one's right in that same price range. Anybody know on the NG what it costs? I think it's like 60 something. We got to fly that Max again, you guys. I would be very tempted to buy a Max if I could get one for cheap. Well, you can't. You can't get one for cheap. That's the problem. They're tons of money. Ah, we're getting into this. We're getting into these clouds from the storm. Might have to slow down just a minute here. We'll see. God, I do want to give you guys a briefing. Can't do it yet. Yeah. Yeah, it's about the same price. Yeah. I can't tell what airline you're flying. Oh, this, my airline here? This is Coastal Airways, buddy. This is my VA that I made. So we have about 15 pilots in our staff right now. And it's, check it out, flycoastalairways.com. And this is our livery. This is our standard livery. But we are a Florida-based, basically a Florida-based airline, and we specialize in underserved markets. And with, I think, I would say a medium product, not the best, not the worst. It's a medium product. We're not ultra low cost or anything like that. So that's kind of what our model is, and obviously leisure market. Very heavy in the Caribbean. We fly a lot of the Caribbean flights. We fly 737s, the NG series, the 800, 700, 600s, and we have 3 MD-80 aircraft, which does our charters. We have sports charters that we run we run sports charters. So in the wintertime, I will do an entire New York Rangers hockey season with the MD-80. I've done it for 2 years now. 3 years I did the Panthers my first year. Never doing that again. Let me tell you what, that was a lot of flying. We do that in the MD-80. So our crews, once you get through, I think what's unique about this VA is the training. It's tough because it's built after an AQP and it's simulated that way. And an AQP is an airline qualification program. So airlines, when you join an airline, they're going to send you through all facets of training, right? We're talking ground school, and then we're talking simulator, and then we're talking maneuvers, and they just keep drilling you. And ours is no different than that. And it could take you up to 6 months to get through the training. It doesn't have to take that long, but it could. So our training is, it's grueling. It's a grueling process to get through. Not a lot of people can do it. To get through it, you have to have grit, determination, and you got to have a passion for it. Because if you don't, you're just going to flame out, and that's okay. I mean, a lot of people do that. It's a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. I mean that, but I've always was thinking, because you see some virtual airlines where they'll do a sign and fly where you just sign up and then you just fly around and you fly a schedule. Well, okay, but that's not what we're about, right? That's not who we are. That's not what we're about. We have our training's intense, man, and it should be. Because we're training you to, like, if you watch the video I did, when do we fly up to, did we do that yesterday, you guys? No, we flew the MD-80 yesterday. Day before yesterday, we flew this airplane up to Islip. We went from Miami to Tampa. Just to let you know, like, thunderstorms like crazy in Tampa. I had to put the thing in a hold. We did some holding. That's the stuff we teach. So all of our pilots know exactly, and every year we go through recurrent training, just like a real airline pilot would. And every year it's different. It's different training. We have engine failures. Sometimes we do maneuvers. Sometimes we do a stall. Sometimes we just do groundwork. It's pretty cool. So you got to really love that. But that's kind of what we do. We're not going to be 150 pilots strong, and that's by design. It's a barrier to entry to get through it, and that's okay, because I've always tried to talk myself out of it in terms of, maybe we should just make it a little more lax, but then I say no, then we don't have any competitive advantage. So our competitive advantage is our training. It's insane. Look at ask Max, and then Cody. Who else is in here? Cody, Max. You got it. Oh, Cody's out. He's pushing out of St. Thomas. Probably better than Silver Airways. Yes, we are. It's an MSFS 2020 player. Yep. Yeah, they died from monopolization of the airline industry. It's nuts. Think about Spirit, JetBlue, Frontier, Silver, profitable airlines in the industry before 2020. Yeah, they're dialing back a whole bunch of stuff. They are. All right, guys, I think we're good for now. Let me go ahead and give him a call here. Let's go on this side. It's nice. I'll be back here. I'm just going to give you a briefing. Okay, folks, from the flight deck, we've reached cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. Seatbelts are coming off for now. We got nice weather for now. We might get a little bit bumps again down in just south of South Carolina. The weather in Orlando right now, it's 81 degrees, just a few clouds there, about 4,500 feet. I show Orlando approximately about an hour and 20 minutes from now. About 554 miles to go in Orlando. Remember, if you stay seated, keep the seatbelts fastened just in case we hit any unexpected rough air. Want to thank you for watching the FSBN channel, hanging out with us today. Sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the flight. Nice professional briefing for you guys. Cody just departed. He's one of our training check airmen, if you will. Cody's out of there. Pilot students complaining. Don't you say? You don't say. Yes. The training's the most fun part. Yeah, I would agree, but it's a grind. Just like uniforms, I think complaining is a required attribute to prepare for the airline gig. Yeah, okay. Did you guys have to wear uniforms at BOCES? No. No. Uniforms? No. You guys wear uniforms now? That's awesome. Good for you guys. I didn't have to do that. We didn't have to wear any of that stuff. But we had a dress code. There was a dress code. But back in the 90s, it was like, pff, do whatever you want. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Is Boston Mike on here? 1175. Let's go tune a VOR here. 117.5. Just want to make sure we always know where we're going. Shoot. All right, let me get this running for us. Just give me a second. I hear the toilets flushing. That's funny. ZDC. That's what we want. Bump, 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 bump. Nope. The hard part is the sectors. There's so many, like, sectors everywhere. You know, I do want to get one of these printed. Like you guys for Coastal Airways, we got to get these cards printed. It would be really cool, wouldn't it? And like training cards. Maybe we can... You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to look. We'll have our training cards up there like Delta does. We got to do it. And I'll give them away. Like we'll do some trivia or something like that. With a sticker. So your sister's coming out of Salt Lake. That's hilarious. I love it. Yeah, look at that mess to the left. I mean, to the right of the airplane. Whew. So this route, you guys, we're taking this airplane. This crew is going to be done after we go down to Orlando. We go back to Greensboro, Miami, and then we're done. So this is a day 2. This will be our second day. Look at all this cloud here. It's that exact because of this warm front. That's what you're seeing. All this cloud covers because of this warm front that's extending. Basically where we're at right now. It's going to go all the way down. I show about an hour and 17 minutes, folks. And I'm going to show you some paperwork here. I'll get the paperwork pulled up so we can check it out together. Because at SimBrief we made some changes. Cards would be neat. They would be cool. I'm honestly an Airbus fan, so the only Boeing plane I have is a 73. Okay.
530, contact zone approach 126.75.
12675 and number 5530.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out. I'm gonna have to see. Shoot, I let it dry, didn't I? Idiot. Oops. Shouldn't do that. That's against limitations. You shouldn't run the pump dry like that. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go and check, get some paperwork pulled up. We'll see where we're at on the documentation. How's that? So if you're an Airbus fan, just stick with the Airbus. You don't need to save the money. Listen to this. That's what we're looking at right there. She was talking about that weather right there. That's real world air traffic control, by the way. We might be getting in that crap. Let me pull it up for us.
District 5484, climb and maintain level 270.
All right, guys, let me
5484, I have your request.
pull this up for you. We're going to go through the paperwork. All right, here we go. We've got paperwork pulled up. So we're going to go down to B Cup. P Cup. I don't know. Peep Cut, where are you? Right there. All right. So here is the...
Meter 4863, contact Dimension Airline 24.42.
My pencil disconnected for some dumb reason. There we go. So I'll show you what we're looking at here. That work. I gotta keep it on there for a bit. Let me get a drink of water here. Am I gonna hit that? No. Yeah, we're getting to the area here of bumps. And Jacksonville's coming up, so I'm going to hit the restroom before we go to Jax. Before we get into his airspace. Italian, what's going on, man? What's up, Flight Sim and chat? Mamma mia, pizzeria. I love it. Italian Paulie, I love it. Gotta be a New Yorker. What a crazy world. That's so funny. Alright, we'll talk to you later, buddy. Coastal Airways should get an A320. Gosh, no. Yeah, we had a good 4th of July. I was stuck in this room, but yeah. Today at my airport here in New Hampshire, we had Southwest Airlines New Mexico 1. Nice. That's cool. That's a Triple Crown livery. Nice. New Hampshire. There you go. Still in the Northeast. Good stuff.
Center 4304. How you ride? You're picking up flag. It's like top here.
Yeah, we are too. We got continuous light chop right now. Let's see, is it worth putting the seatbelts on yet? Look at that thunderstorm, you guys, off the wing here. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna turn it on, dang it. Yep, seatbelt's coming on. Sucks. We gotta slow it down, 0.76. Alright, so back to the drawing board here. Let's show you this. We're going to be passing there at with 15,000 fuel. So I'm going to put 15,900 on the gas. And we'll have an hour and 9 minutes remaining. Right? That's what we're going to do. So we're going to do some burn checks and stuff like that. Alright? So when we get over the station, or in the waypoint, we're 41 nautical miles here. I'll write the times in, and then we'll start basing times off of the next few, and then we got Jacksonville. So it's continuous, but we got to slow down to 0.76 for the limitations. The reason why we won't do an Airbus is because we're all Boeing fleet right now. So if the 757 wasn't coming out, I would definitely consider a 321 because that would definitely fill the gap for us. The 900, just the performance isn't great on that airplane. So it would make operational sense to get a 321. But because the 75's coming out, we don't need it. Because nothing's going to beat the 57. Just there's nothing, performance-wise.
American 544 contact with Center 125, plane 02.
Center Southwest 1505 820.
Captain, huge fan. I subscribe to you. All right, good deal. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. Let's see here. Max Racing, I'm doing good. Flights right now at my airport here in New Hampshire. Almost done with the night. Nice. So are you working there?
Martian Shadow, good evening, guy.
At all?
96, 14.
We're down at 1 million flyer mile on Delta. Woo! 100,000 miles a year. That is insane. So, like, Coastal Airlines is yours. Yes, I am the CEO, owner, creator of Coastal, but my team is our pilots, and we're all like family. I mean, honestly, I say that a lot. We sit there and we're always chatting. We're good friends. I mean, a very tight community, which is great. I mean, some of my like friends are from Flight Sim. Really cool.
American 478 Washington, Center Roger. Washington 15600 Washington, Center 15600.
Yeah, so anyway, that's this airline is definitely, and I got my fingers crossed we make money on this route. I have no idea. If we don't make money, I gotta pull it. I mean, I saw that JetBlue is pulling out of Miami. They're not doing Miami anymore. That's our hub. We have a hub in Miami. We have a hub in Salt Lake City. So those are our two hubs. And we grow. We're not going to fly everything under the sun. We don't do that. We operate very realistically. So I mean, almost to a painstaking degree. I was telling the guys yesterday, I want to grow about 3% a year in terms of aircraft, and I think our liveries we have some of the coolest liveries. I think our liveries are pretty sweet. Some of them are really good. Of course, I'm biased, so you can't really go off of what I say, I guess. How do you book on Coastal? Oh, yeah. You go to you're a Skycap Southwest. There you go. Yeah. New Hampshire is a airport that we were looking into as well. Coastal is a pilot's. There you go, Max. Coastal Airways is a pilot's airline, kind of old Southwest. Happy employees, happy customers. You got it. That's exactly what we are. We have at my airport Southwest American, JetBlue, Breeze, Sun Country, Velo, sorry, and we're hoping Delta. But Boston wants a 3 to 4 year gap for us. Of course they do. Yeah, that's cool. In 24, good for you. 1,000 hours in 24. Woo! That's good stuff. I mean, I've played 24. I flew it yesterday. I think more and more, as more and more devs come in, people are going to start getting over there a bit better. This is the turbulent area I was talking about. It's kind of nothing we can do about it right now. Just got to ride it through. 4 miles, you guys. Here, let's jump in here. I'll show you what we're looking at. So, You can see here we have this waypoint we're going to pass. PB Cup.
Allegiant 2693, last time, Center Roger.
Peep Cup? I don't know. I don't know how do you say that. We're looking at 1213 Zulu. So I'm going to write that passage down there. 1213. That's a 12. 1213 Zulu. We just passed it. We have 16,000 pounds of fuel on the aircraft. So there's 16.0. And then we've got 11 minutes to go to the next one, which is going to be Myro right there. And then we take a look one last time at our winds, which is 270. You can't see what I'm writing. Duh. Which is 270. We're going to go 270 slash. Where are we? 270 at 16.
Oh, just make sure 1896
Right there, and then we have 11 minutes to go until we get to Myro. So we should be passing that 23, 24. So we're going to go 1324 is estimated. We'll see when we pass that, okay? So that's the next one. That's how we do our burn checks, just to make sure we're burning all right. Got a 747 coming right at us. Let's see, we're just getting hit right now. We're not getting hit, but there's that 31,000. There's a 7.4. I wonder if we can see my TCAS. There he is. He's 3,000 below us. That's a big jet. Gosh dang, that's a big airplane. Where is that thing? He's way below us. Anyway, we got to call Jax. Let's give Jax a call. Jacksonville Center on 135, 9 1/4. 135, 9 1/4. I have to go to the bathroom, guys. I have to get up and hit the lab really quick.
At 2471, was it?
Was that Howard?
We did 2471 Jacksonville Center Squawk, I did.
That's Howard. Let's call him up. Now, you don't just want to call him. We're going to tell him where we are, okay? So you want to, because he's got a big, wide area of airplanes to deal with.
2471, radar contact 15 miles northwest of the Montgomery VOR, maintain level 370. Maintain flight level 370.
We're gonna come off of trying to find a VOR. Florence 1152. All right, let's see if we can tune to Florence. Okay, we got about 60 miles DME, 60 miles north of Florence. Let's give him a call. Jack Center, Riptide 182, flight level 340, 60 miles north of Florence VOR. How you doing, Howard?
Riptide 182, Jacksonville Center, doing well. Hey, how's it going? So 182 radar contact, maintain level 340. Let me give you a new code, stand by. Riptide 182, reset the transponder, squawk 5564.
556. Okay, we got 556. I didn't hear the last one.
Yeah, Riptide 182, squawk 5564.
Okay, 5564, Riptide 182. 5564 on the squawk, you guys. Five. Gotta go slow. If I go too fast, it won't take it. 556. Nice and slow, because if I go too fast.
Quebec, are you ready to go? I need to do a run up there.
Come on.
November 55 Quebec, thanks. Fly runway heading runway 18, clear for takeoff.
5564 is set. We'll wait for the. He's already gave us contact, so we're good. All right, guys, we're through the area of turbulence. It's going to be a smooth ride pretty much now from now. All that crap's behind us. We should be, yeah, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and kick it up. We'll throw the seatbelt sign off. And we're at Morrow.
2529, Roger. Release
15.
clearance void. If not off in 5 minutes.
Okay,
If not off in 5 minutes,
12:17.
report
We
your attention to
passed
frequency within
that.
0 minutes. Frequency change approved. Time now 0311.5. All right.
That Semper is going to be right next to each other. Fuel at Morrow was 15.6. We have plenty of gas. Plenty of fuel on the burn. We're doing great.
And aircraft holding
Sure.
short on 18 right. What was the call time again?
All right, let me get your comments. Sorry, I was busy.
Golf Foxtrot Whiskey T3 Jacksonville Center. Stand by 1 second. Let me give you some clearance.
What's your code? ICAO code so I can find it. It's CST. But it's Charlie Sierra Tango. And it's in, if you go to SimBrief, or just go to fly,
And Golf Foxtrot Whiskey T3, just verify you're in an Airbus.
fly Coastal Airways.
320, you just
.com.
want to go up to 12,000 feet, is that correct?
We have an airport American. Yeah, got that. Got that. You're getting your PPL next year. Nice. PB Peanut Butter Cup. There you go. It seems like that, right? My favorite
Golf
is an
Foxtrot
A380.
Golf Foxtrot
Big
Whiskey
airplane.
23, you're cleared to the Atlanta
Don't worry,
International
Captain, in the
Airport.
jump seat. You got it.
Orlando.
Music man, what's up?
Um,
Hey, Cap, 2 questions. Any
Six
luck with the
departure.
MD-80 quadrant? Yes.
radar vectors, Wally.
It's
10
not.
miles,
It's not simulated right.
maintain,
So
7,000.
it's supposed to have north, northwest, south, southeast.
Walk,
So it should take that. So I've emailed the developer. Hopefully they're gonna fix it on the next update.
Golf Foxtrot Whiskey 23 Squawk 2644.
Could you please explain how to identify turbulence using SimBrief flight plan printout? Yeah.
Yeah, just
Darth.
need to read back on the clearance.
I am a pilot. I am a pilot since '98. Got instrument rated. I went to the safety side of the house, so the NTSB is what I did right out of college.
Golf Foxtrot Whiskey 23 to initial altitude.
I've been flying for quite a long time, so that's what I do. I specialize obviously in transport category, this kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, there's a bio. My bio's floating around somewhere.
Ready to go. The Orlando altimeter is 3006. The ATIS is Charlie.
I don't know if you remember. You remember Angle of Attack? I was the instructor there. Have you ever flown into your airport?
23 Roger. After departure,
MHT,
turn
New
right,
Hampshire.
heading 205.
I've flown into New Hampshire in the sim, but I don't think I've ever flown into New Hampshire. I might have when I was flying, like when I was. I probably flew a Cessna in there. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. Poughkeepsie. I was up in the Poughkeepsie area. I just don't remember on the on that. Probably not. Just in the sim.
Number 1255 Quebec radar contact on the maintain 1000 altitude.
Yeah, nice. What brought you to flight sim? You know, dude, it's a good question.
055 Quebec affirmative cleared record.
Crap, I've been flight simming since 1980.
Legion 406 Jacksonville Center Squawk IDAS.
89. I remember my first sim was Chuck Yeager's Air Combat. We're talking 92, maybe. That's where it started. And, you know, obviously I do it professionally. I don't know. Do you guys know Navigraph? Have you ever heard of Navigraph before? So I do this professionally now.
Legion 406
And it's kind of what I do. So I mean, I've been doing this a long,
2471, same Mach
long
number.
time. I remember flight sim when it was sticks, like a runway was a green stick.
Allegiant
That's-
2471.
What got me into it is I'll tell you what got me into it. Where I lived, we had aviation just around my house all the time
Okay.
in terms of actually in the sky. So I lived on Long Island, North Shore by Calverton. And for those of you folks in the 80s, a huge movie came out in the 80s. It was Top Gun, right? Big movie, and that movie got me into aviation. And the F-14, which I love, was built right by my house. So we would have F-14 Tomcats buzzing the house every day, 150 feet, 200 feet above the ground, just hauling. And it was just super cool. You know, it was really cool seeing that. So I think that's what got me in aviation, and then flight sim followed. That's kind of what it did. And the reason why I didn't want to fly commercially is I wanted my family. That was a big deciding factor for me. I went to Emory Riddle, got everything I needed to do, and I went to the safety side because that I really have a passion for is accident investigation, crash investigation, and I did that right out of college at the NTSB for a bit. It's a whole different life. Working for the government and doing that job is not. It's not what you see on TV. It just isn't. That's the Go Team stuff that we see, but because I had a passion for that, so that's kind of the path I took. That's a good question. And that's. What about you guys? I mean, simming, and it's gone a lot. It's gotten a really, really, really long way, right? I mean, we've gone from sticks, green sticks, to look. I mean, look at this. It's amazing. It's so cool. And if you guys look at, if you guys look at a video.
American 2529. I guess I didn't get your radar contact.
If you go to Flight Chops after this one, go to Flight Chops 737, and I'm the instructor in there while he's flying around. So it was a good time. That was when I was an instructor for Islip Attack. But anyway, let's see. Shelton, good evening. Why don't dentists get along with manicurists? They always end up fighting tooth and nail. It's pretty good too.
Yeah, we're good 2529. I guess you didn't come back to my frequency, so figure out the
That's funny.
2529.
What do you think of the 7.5? Yes. Smart Pirate, what's going on? I flew it.
All right, sorry about that.
I've got a piece coming out this newsletter for Navigraph, so you guys are gonna have to read that.
Delta 1114, 1140.
My thoughts on the 757. I flew it. They are the cream of the crop, bar none. Nothing comes close to them. Cream of the crop, you guys. Nothing comes close. Blow Phoenix out of the water, and that's saying a lot. So this thing is amazing. You have a family on Long Island? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Darth, I got in aviation a few years ago, okay? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Your parents died. That sucks, dude. Sorry. I downloaded 2020 because it looked relaxing. It seemed like you're taking the mind off things. No, not so. Even flew in real world. I gotcha.
Queen City 423 radar contacts about 20 miles northwest of the Vienna VOR.
You know, it's
give you an odd altitude. You want 39 or 41?
It's a cool look. Flight sim.
Let's get 39 for Queen City 423.
And if it's done right. Now, we gotta be careful because some people do flight sim just to have fun, and that's okay.
for you. Okay.
That's what's good for them.
should
But
be fine
when
for
you
them.
can simulate it
Delta 2523, expect the
as
ILS
close
to
as
wait
you
when I'd right
possibly
side when you have
can to the
information,
real
Charlie.
world. Now, obviously, there's differences, G-forces and all that stuff. But for the most part, we simulate. Like listen to the air traffic control. You know, that's a live air traffic controller who's got me on his target.
Fly heading of,
It's amazing.
Look, you're heading 360,
Like-
but what I need you to do now is just fly heading of 320 Golf Foxtrot Whiskey 23.
Howard's working the scopes pretty good. He always does. Dude's a rock star. But yeah, I mean, if you simulate it right,
Stream today. I'm just lazy. I got a bad hair day, man.
yes.
The pressure. The pressure.
Oh, you gotta love it. Good stuff.
Howard, you know they invented hats for a reason. Not just giving it a hard time. I'm just lazy today.
Yeah. He doesn't wear a hat, by the way. He wears a tie.
Ready?
He wears a tie like a bandana. It's awesome. Yeah, Coastal Airways is buying 5 757s when they come out, so we're getting them. Let's see here. I'm waiting for the Bluebird 76. It's going to be another great airplane. The newsletter's coming out next week.
Rocket 2529, cross Millet at and maintain 12,025
Right.
knots. The Charlotte altimeter.
I heard the 737 MAX have a slow altitude climb. A lot of captains aren't enjoying it. I don't know. I know those engines they're pretty powerful, but I haven't flown it enough to be honest. I don't know.
2523 cross Yago at 6,000.
Hey Captain, have you played X-Plane 12? I have not, but I know X-Plane is better in terms of like flight dynamics. That I do know.
Whiskey T3, are you
Right now,
are you
I'm
able
the
to climb
only
at
sick
least,
one with
like,
COVID.
800
I came
feet
back
up
from
there?
FS Expo and I'm sick. All I heard was Howard.
Okay.
Please, 452, please. I've been studying the ESA material as it's insanely comprehensive. And got it. Rayman, debating if I should apply to the majors now. I already slowed down.
Radar contact. Position as reported. Descend
Yeah.
to Amy Lou 3 arrival. Runway 15. The Charleston altimeter.
I will tell you, if you can get an app in, great. But don't, like right now, guys, that window is closed or it's closing. It will open again. It's cyclical, but right now everything's on a kind of recession-ish. I would say the industry, there's not a pilot shortage anymore. It's just, we got 120. I gotta hit the restroom. I gotta hit the lab, guys. We got 170 miles.
44, Atlanta's gone. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. See you later. It is bad.
That's too funny.
American 2458
These guys are
Jacksonville
hilarious.
Center
All right, guys, I'm gonna hit the lab. I gotta come back. He's gonna give me some clearance here. We got 175. I need you guys to listen for me, and then I will be right back. So listen for me. I'm gonna hit the restroom really quick.
And sorry, there was a G aircraft.
I'll be right back.
And over 358 off the mic. Where are you? Just south of St. Augustine, 5,000. Oh, okay, November 358 off of Mike Jacksonville Center, Roger. And just let me know when you have the weather and notice at Ormond and when able to say your approach request. I'll let you know that. Or 0 Bravo 0. Just let me know when you have the weather and notice at Gold Miles and when able to say your approach request. I've got the weather and notice and we get the RNAV GPS 22. November 0 Bravo 0, Roger, have your request. Thank you. Foxtrot Whiskey 23, I'd love to do that except there's traffic, so that's why you're on a heading right now, my friend. As soon as I can, I will. Yeah, look out the 2 o'clock position there, you should see him. Off Mike, got the weather at Ormond, we'd like the RNAV 17. Right off the bike, Roger, have your request. Railway 342, contact Houston Center 132.77, so long. November 0 Bravo Sierra, pilot's discretion, maintain 3000. Yeah, we're 0 Bravo Sierra. Just give me a couple more seconds. I'll be right with you. November 8 Alpha Mike, clear, direct, fly high, cross, fly high, at or above 2,800, clear on runway 17 approach. Direct, fly high, cross, fly high, 2.8, clear on
I miss anything? Did he give me a clearance yet? I took meticulous care of that thing, replaced the pots, replaced the connector. Wait, that happened?
Over 0 Bravo Sierra, expect the RNAV runway 22 approach, clear direct Ryza, cross Ryza at or above 2,000, clear RNAV runway 22. Cross Ryza at or above 2,000, cleared for the RNAV GPS 22 for Stinger 0 Bravo Sierra.
I'm not an airline pilot though, you guys know that.
Foxtrot Whiskey 23, clear direct Wally.
Where is my stuff? There it is. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and dial in some numbers.
71, Jacksonville Center, which runway are you planning to depart tonight?
Okay, we're going to go MCO. We're looking at weather in Orlando right now. ATIS is pulling the following. 2104.
Jet 71, thanks. You're cleared to the Salt Lake City Airport.
Ooh.
Via fly
Cool.
heading 055, radar vectors to Red Sox, Dennis File.
Red Sox.
Maintain 1,500.
That's going to be somewhere southern Utah, I mean southern
5
Florida.
minutes after departure. Departure frequency is this frequency.
Visibility is 10 miles visibility. Got a few clouds at 8,000 feet. Temperature is... We're landing south, so that's good. Temperature is 27. Dew point 23. Altimeter 3006.
29, nothing further up there. Radar services terminated. Frequency change.
Runway is going to be 17 left. Okay. All right, with those numbers in, let's go ahead and crunch in the performance numbers. So we're going to go 17 left.
Maybe. Read back when you can.
Maybe. We might be going 17 right. Depends. This time in the night, he'd probably give us 17 left. I'm just going to set up for 17 left. That would be normally what they would do. We're going to go there. Conditions are dry. Flap, we're going to go flap 30. So air conditioning is going to be auto. NIS is off. Brakes, all. NNC is none, which is non-normals. Auto on the speed brake. We're going to go full reversers on this one. And we are landing.
Looks like you're heading northeast, or your first fix
147.8. I'm going to say about 146 by the time. Let's say 145. Let's go and calculate. So I'm going to basically just calculating performance, and I'll show you kind of what that looks like on our numbers, and then we'll go from there. I'll get to your comments again. Uh-oh. There he goes. Cody, yep, strange. I know I kept the flight image satisfied on pennies forever. 737 for FS 2004 was my first major purchase. I gotcha. Yeah, that was a good time. The cockpit was a JPEG. That's so true. is so true. Remember that?
78 Jacksonville Center, squawk ident.
That was awesome. We've come a long way. I mean, the industry's really come a long way. It's been good to see it. All right, auto brake 3, guys, gives us 7584.
Radio, the one that says ident. Click that for me. Delta 2523, the wind's 210 at 4, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 18 right.
All right, so we're going to go ahead. Auto brake is going to be 2.
Bravo 0, just report final.
Auto brake 3, 36 minutes. We ain't going to do that. Nope. All right, I'm going to just go flaps 40.
Right off the mic report over the initial pitch.
Let's see if I'm trying to. The brake heating is too much, and that's going to cause a delay, and we don't need a delay. So if we can turn the aircraft with minimum brake cooling required, that's what we're looking for.
Southwest 1078, reset the transponders.
Because we got about a 35-minute turn, maybe. Auto brake 2 doesn't work. Auto brake 3 is 25 minutes.
Delta
Flaps
1042, nothing
44.
further. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Good night.
All right, fine. We're going to go auto brake 3. Runway is going to...
5537, expect the visual approach on way 7 left. Daytona Beach altimeter is...
There's another airport we go to. Daytona Beach.
Visual 7 left 3006.
7,042 feet required. And
5537 is going to maintain 6,000.
our runway is approximately 9,000 feet. Flaps going to be 40.
Delta 617, just need to give you
Ref
even altitude from here.
146.
G134, 36.
Okay, I'm good with those numbers.
Delta 617, thanks, climb maintain.
Auto brake 3, unfortunately, a brake cooling is required for it.
Welcome.
It's a 25-minute brake cooling period.
United 2335, expect the visual approach.
Which is fine, because...
well, now it's going to be the ILS runway 15 for United 2335. Dispatch when you have... actually don't have any just up there anymore, except the ILS runway 15.
All right, so you guys with me on this? The top of descent here is coming up. We're going to go and program our computer here. We're just going to go to arrivals, and we're going to go ILS 17 left. And he might change it on us. But right now, we'll just do it that way. And the get out 1 brings us down. I'll give you a brief on the get out 1 to Banya. And it's going to be right probably to Banya. So go to the legs page. After Leopard. After Leopard, it's what? Let's see. After Leopard, it should be Leopard. Nope. Get out 1.
Riptide 182, clear direct Leopard.
Alright, we'll clear direct Leopard, Riptide 182. We're going direct Leopard right now. So what we're going to do is just throw Leopard in the scratch pad, throw it up there, execute it, see you later. We're on the way. And this way is done. So we'll go Leopard, and we've got Noom. We're looking at the altitudes here, okay, for you. Then Nick, Big B, at 10,000 feet, 250. Get out between 11 and 9. And then Banya, right there, 7,000 feet, 210 knots, done. The vectors. I'm going to take that vector out. We're just going to go Banya, cleared, enter, done. And then we are going to do
expect a visual approach on 18 right. When you have information, sure.
18 right. Now he might throw us a curve, and it could change. So I don't want to do it that early, but I'm just going to hold that for now. How's that? We'll just wait. The numbers are done, at least for this runway.
American 1896.
United, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Hopefully this question isn't obtuse. What sort of numbers are you calculating in your head, independent of the FMC and automation, like density, altitude, opposite descent? Yeah, so what I was calculating, are you talking about what I was just calculating, like to get the landing performance? I was using a program called VTP, Virtual Performance Tool. You can use SimBrief as well. SimBrief has a free tool. I use VTP, which is good. It's based off of the Boeing, you know, the actual Boeing numbers. So, but SimBrief gets it really close as well. So they're both really good. So calculating that, I'm looking at the how much runway we have, right? So
American
looking at that,
are you hearing me?
and I'm going to do a briefing with you right now. Let's go over here. Let's go to the arrivals page, and we're going to go to the get out arrival. And this is where we are. We're going direct to Leopard here. Okay, we got Leopard, and then we got hitting Newman. For you, we got Nick, Big B, Get Out, Tuggle, Banya, and then we're going to be either 17 left, 17 right. He's probably going to give us one of those runways. And then what we'll end up doing, we'll throw the approach. I'll just set up 17 left.
I got Foxtrot, Whiskey 23, no problem. The Jacksonville
18,
altimeter
I'm sorry, 18 right?
is,
17 right.
3001.
I think we had a NOTAM, if I'm not mistaken. There was a NOTAM on that runway. Okay, let's see what we got. They closed the runway.
71, Roger, release for departure, clearance void if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, report your intentions as frequency within 10 minutes. Frequency change approved. Time now, 38.5.
All right, anyway, that's what we're going to do. And then we'll just shoot the, it's going to be a visual approach. We'll just back it up to the ILS. So either 17 left here from Banya, which is going to be easy for Howard because he's just going to take us in like this. And whoop, we're going to go visual straight in.
Right up, Mike.
Or we can go here. We can go
Mike,
17
traffic
right.
between you and the Ormond Beach Airport. Report off our cancellation on the ground. Let's approach this frequency.
So what we'll do is here, we're going to go to airports. Click that. Click that. All right, so 17 left or 17 right. We're going to have to taxi to airside 1, so we're going to have to go to, probably give us Gulf all the way around, Juliet 2, and airside 1. That's where we're parked, airside 1, okay? So that's the plan anyway, but we'll figure out what runway we've got. We're set for 17 left. If we do get 17 left, we're going to go ahead and try to get off on Fox and just go continue across and then up.
Who else was that to call checking in?
He may not. It just depends on how busy he is. Any questions? That's just a brief.
Yes, sir. I just gave you a release. Did you hear me? Okay. Okay. So Jet 71, you're released.
Homely Mud, what's going on?
Void if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5
Really,
minutes.
just in general. For all phases of flight. Good question.
Change approved. Time now is
So,
0:39 and 1/2.
I mean, I would look at kind of calculate your descent, and I could do that roughly. It's a good thing to do. If you wanted to, you could do a 3-to-1 ratio.
1890.
This airplane's really pretty good in the descent, so I'm not too concerned about it. But let's just do this. Let's say, looking at the get out 1. So let's say we need to be at Banya 7,000. All right, so Banya at 7,000. We're sitting at 340. This is the math I would do. If there was any math I was going to do other than what we just did, we need to lose 27,000 feet. Okay, now we do that with we're going to divide that by 3. That's 90 miles. It's 9,000 feet. You just you multiply that by 1,000. So looking at about 90 miles, top of descent. Okay, to get that 3-to-1 ratio. So if we're looking at the chart, this is a pretty good rule of thumb. If we were looking at the chart here, star, the heck are ya? Get out 1. I thought I had it pinned. I do now. So if we're looking at the chart here, okay, we got 90 miles. Okay, so we're headed to Leopard. Take a look at these individual legs. There's 53 miles there.
Over at maintain level 270.
And we're going to work backwards. So, no, Banya. 8 miles.
Queen City 423
Okay.
across over at maintain level 270.
52 miles, you guys.
Over it,
All right,
and,
5.5 plus 5.5, that's, what do we got? 13 miles. 4.5 to here. 9.1. Looking at 27 miles to Nick.
224 Jacksonville Center, come and maintain level 360.
6.5. 33 miles to 4U. Plus another 24.
5537, turn left heading 160.
24.7. 58 miles to Noom. And that's 53. So you know that's going to be over 100. So right after Leopard. Okay, so if we were to do another 53.7 gives us 112 total. So this is 112 miles total. Subtract 90 from that, 22 miles. So 22 miles after Leopard, or remember 22 miles, so 53.7. We're going to go so 22. There's 31 miles to Noom. We start our descent. Remember that. That's the math I would do.
Turn left heading 270.
So 33 miles. I remember when I used to fly the 7.3. I miss it, but I don't at the same time. What do you fly? You fly the Airbus now? You're an Airbus guy? Yeah. 7.3 is,
contact about 10 northeast of Executive Club.
we were just talking about the 7.3. It's very much, it's one of those airplanes that it's just, it keeps you honest, right? Not like the MD-80, where it's like just got out of a ring with Mike Tyson. All right, so I estimated 23 miles to
2523. I want to
Noom.
thank you for amazing ATC. I am about to log off. Thank you very much.
All right, take care. You're welcome. Blue Streak 5537 out of the airport site.
Site, Blue Streak 5537.
Okay, guys, top of the descent's coming up. About 34 miles.
Visual 7 left, Blue Streak 5537.
I really do not want to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to go to work.
Blue Streak 5537, the wind's calm, runway 7 left, clear to land.
7 left, clear to land, Blue Streak 5537.
706 Kilo Mike, cross Llama, add and maintain 12,000, the 250 knots, the Orlando area, altimeter 3006.
Cross Llama, add and maintain 12,000 at 250 knots for 6 Kilo Mike.
Riptide 182, descend via the get out one arrival, Orlando, altimeter 3006.
Okay, we'll descend via the get out 1, Riptide 182.
W1223, this one maintain 4,000, fly heading 270.
We're going to bring this on down to 7,000.
Bloodshed 420, you're cleared to the Columbia Airport.
There it is, 7,000 set,
Sanford
confirmed.
1 departure.
Thank you.
Vectors Worms is filed, maintain 2,000, expect level 310. 5 minutes after departure, squawk 4233.
You're back. All right. Sorry if that was quick. We're still not done with plugging in a couple things, but I don't know what runway we're landing, so I'm just going to be waiting.
Jet 71, clear Red Sox. Jet 71, clear
Guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at the top of descent. You guys see it? We calculated about what we say, 30 miles to Noom. I bet you it's going to be dang on, very close. Maybe.
Flight jet 406, so to maintain level 230.
The flight level 220, lead 406.
Flight jet 2471, so to maintain level 230.
Descend maintain 230, Legion 2471.
Did I miss anybody's comments? Let's see here.
Center.
And I got the San for 1 departure, then 1 departure is going to be with you, and then squad code 423.
And then I'm gonna show you what we do here at Coastal to help with energy management. It's one of those things that we do here for energy management. It's really good. It works pretty good most of the time.
Blue 1223.
Radar's off, terrain's off.
230.
There we go. That little spike, another spike.
Flight jet 420, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo Bravo.
9 left, Kilo Bravo, flight jet 420.
You forgot to calculate headwind and Mars gravity pull the plane. Yeah, exactly. You mean you could do that too. You could calculate your ground speed to get really accurate, dialed in. But just letting you guys know, we're at 50 miles to noon.
1223, turn left.
And I said about 30.
200, just maintain 4000.
We'll start our descent here soon. So the airplane is factoring that in. So I usually at about 10, just for fudge. So that's pretty close. 47 miles, add 10. We had 33. 43. That's pretty good.
At 2335, I got a little bit distracted there. Just turn right, heading 330 vectors to mile.
There we go. On the descent right now. Here we go. Pull it. Okay, descent's on.
2458, nothing further. Radar services terminated.
Seatbelts.
Frequency change approved.
Gosh, I'm so busy, you guys.
1223, turn left, heading 185, just so to maintain 3000.
Left heading 185, descending 3000, JetBlue 1223.
Flight at 406, you're leaving the airspace. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
I guess all good things must come to an end. Have a great evening. Already in top early before this.
Thanks a lot, you too, man.
Center Blue Street 5537, clear 7 left in November.
Oh no.
Center King Air 8.
Oh no. Don't tell me that.
Our cancellation received. Have yourself a great week now. See you later.
Cody, don't tell me that. How bad was it? Did you smash it?
Okay, give me 1 second.
Jack, Delta 617.
Blue Streak 5537, taxi Ramsey, November, good night.
Ramsey, November, Blue Street 5537, good night.
United 2335, so to maintain 2000. Flight at 2471, radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Allegiant 2471.
JetBlue 1223, at the airport site.
JetBlue 1223, have the airport in sight.
JetBlue 1223, roger. Cleared visual approach, runway 18 right.
Visual approach 18 right, JetBlue 1223.
Green Sweaty 423, radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Grid change approved. Green C423.
United 2335, turn
Guys, I'm
left,
going to be quiet now. I'm
heading
just listening to
210.
air traffic control. It's going to get busy.
Jack, Delta 617.
Go ahead. Okay. All right, guys. Just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. I got some important things to do. Just give me 1 second, and we'll get back with everybody.
All right. While we do that,
Flight
let's
at
do
2471,
this.
Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
So I'm going to go to the legs page here.
United 2335, turn left heading 180, intercept the one-way 15 localizer.
We're going to go like this. We're going to put 17 in the scratch pad here. And then I'm going to go to the
United
fix page,
2335
dump
is,
it there.
7 miles from Ashley, maintain
15
2000,
miles.
From the localizer, cleared ILS runway 15 approach.
5. So I'm putting 3 rings around the runway essentially. 15 miles, 5, and a 3 mile. Okay, and that's going to help us help with energy management.
Delta 617.
Yeah, I sent you the, I already sent you the com. Have a good night, man. We'll see you later.
Alrighty, see you, Howard. Thanks. Have a good one.
See you later.
See ya.
Legion 1852, Jacksonville Center, squawk ident. Yeah, at 2335, the wind's 1306, runway 15, clear to land.
That's a nice bird.
055, Quebec pilot's discretion, maintain 3000. The temp area altimeter is 3006.
Not flying real world time. Nope, we're flying scheduled time.
6, altimeter and pilot discretion to 3000, 55 Quebec.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of Airbus time either. Teeny. Not a lot.
55 Quebec also has weather at Brooksville. Or 55 Quebec, yeah, we don't control that airspace. I'm going to go ahead and just release you in com. Radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Radar services terminated, frequency change approved, 55 Quebec.
Huh.
November 6 Kilo Mike, just let me know the weather noted from Space Coast. The tower's closed there at this hour, and when able to see your approach request.
We'll call when we have weather and for approach request for 6 Kilo Mike.
Legion 1852, radar contacts about 40 miles northeast of Crestview VOR. Just going to maintain 11,000. The Eglin altimeter 329er. Did you have an approach request down there? Legion 1852, did you have an approach request down at Eglin?
So we have to be above 19,000 feet over Newman, and we will.
Legion 1852, Roger, with the ILS Yankee runway 20 approach.
That's one thing I need to do. Let's go 17 left. I'm just setting it up for it. You know, we might get it, we might not. Don't know. 110.95.
We've got the weather at Space Coast, and we might request RNAV Zulu at 18.
185 inbound
Kilo Mike,
course.
Roger, have your request. Legion 1852.
Set, done.
Let's see where you're going.
What do we got here? 110.95. That's set. I'm going to go ahead and set the HGS
Corky cleared ILS
to visual. So I'm going to use the HGS just the mode. I'm just going to go VMC. That's it. Done. Is that a firework? Jeez, man. Dewan says we should fly in Orlando Sanford.
Yeah, the 2335 runway 15, clear to land.
I didn't mean to have any reason to believe you did. Virtual pilot, I was curious.
Riptide 182, do you have an approach request down at Orlando? Just let me know if you have information, Charlie.
Yeah, we got the weather, whatever you want us to do.
I can see you for the ILS 17 left if you want.
Yeah, we can do the visual 17 left, it's fine.
Well, if you got to do the visual, I would just do 17 right, because it's a lot closer taxi. Where are you parking?
Airside 1.
Alright, just expect the visual approach only 18 right.
Alright, we'll take the visual 18 right, Riptide 182. Alright guys, so that changes a lot of stuff for us. We're going to go ahead and flip it. It's going to be a quicker taxi for us, so we're going to go 18 right. So we got to change everything, which is fine. But we're going to do a visual, so I'm going to come down here. Arrivals, 18 right. Bang. We're just going to leave it alone.
420 fly heading 080, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
So we're leaving all this alone. And then I'm going to do 111.9er. He's going to give us vectors. And this is why you don't want to do things early, because Who the heck knows? So we got to make some changes. All right, so we're going to go 185 inbound. I got that set. 111.9er. I got that set. Oh, this should be 111.9er. Yep, done. Okay.
1223, Roger.
We're all ready to go. We got Hollop Naval Owner after the get out.
1223, Roger. Cross runway 18 left, exit ramp. You're right on
After
Bravo,
Tuggle.
Bravo 11. Have a good night.
We got our runway. We put that in the fix page. Dump it over there.
Bravo 11. Have a great night, Howard.
Thank you.
Center November.
/5.
Okay. All right, so we got the start hearing of the pilot. So the GA
Just busy.
pilot calling. Say the call sign again, please.
In there. Done. That's coming on. We're through 18,000.
Okay, November
Who is
8,
letting
9er,
fireworks off?
back
My
out.
dog's going to freak out.
Transfer into the east corridor of the MOA.
Okay,
Those
are
two
you
are
just VFR? Okay, do you want
Okay,
radar
flight
services?
attendants, sit down, please.
No, I was just looking at my chart.
Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for landing. Say flight crew, prepare
Oh,
the cabin.
gotcha. Well, you don't need clearance to enter a MOA. I mean, it's always good to ask if it's hot or cold, but there's nobody in the MOA. But if you don't want radar services, you can just continue on Unicom or on
What I actually did on the center pedestal was this is the
problem.
HGS
the
mode.
angle altimeter is
The head-up display.
9er.
So I'm gonna fly a visual approach with this. This is gonna be our heads up.
25 to the ramp. Yeah, Alpha, have yourself a great week. We'll see you later. Bye.
Tuggle and then Hammy. Yeah, 3,000 feet. We got a route discontinuity. I'm gonna leave that disco in there, just because it's better. Because he's gonna vector us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get vectored all the way across the airport, and then runway. If he was busy, we would have landed 17 left. But he's gonna send us basically on an extended base leg. I'll show
Okay,
you.
sorry, I was typing some stuff. Who was checking in?
I'll show you what we got. We're going to do an extended base leg after Banya. Let me see. After what we got?
Okay,
Tuggle.
there's two guys at once. Who's somebody else 7,500?
Hold on.
Verify 524 Mike Golf Jacksonville Center, Roger. The Pensacola altimeter is 3000.
Where are we right now?
420,
Nick? Yeah,
2000,
Nick.
Pushback 420.
Push up 420, turn left, heading 270.
270, Pushback
Okay, now we're all set. We're ready to go. That's going to level us off here. Here we are. So basically, just I told the airplane, hey, we're doing
Good night,
1.8.
Yeah.
We're doing 1.8.
Push up 420, radar
See this
contact
right here?
About 10, about 11 east, northeast.
Right
of the Sanford
there.
Airport,
There we
clear
go.
direct
Now we're
warm,
we're cleaning it all up.
maintain
Is what we're doing.
now 8,000.
Now we're good.
Direct warm.
Okay, got it.
8,000, Pushback 420.
Sorry guys, there's a lot of when you have a change like that, there's a lot going on. So sorry I couldn't talk you through it. Basically, the old 17 left was set up, so we had to just roughly make a change, and we're gonna do the checklist.
Over 6 kilo
Okay.
Mike is going to maintain
Altimeters are set cross track. We're gonna go flaps 40, and I don't have to worry about performance. The reason why is because we calculated for 7,000 feet or 9,000 feet. Oh, there's Daytona. Oh, look at that. Gosh, that's a cool picture. That is awesome. If I could get it over the wing. No, dang it. I got a good shot coming in the window, though. That was cool. We fly to Daytona here.
Mike clear direction 40, cross.
I love
40,
it.
Matter above 1,600, cleared RNAV, Zulu, runway 18 approach.
Altimeter's bugs are set cross-check VREF of V target set and noted 142. Auto brake is on 3, and I'm going to actually adjust that down 1. We'll go to 2, and then we have a lot more runway to play with.
6 kilo Mike, just for traffic, turn left heading 090.
Auto brake is on 2. Start switches.
We're turning left direct 40.
Continuous. And recall.
Okay.
Complete. Okay, set checklist is complete through 10,000 feet.
That
Here
was,
come the other
40 at
lights.
5,000 for 6 kilo Mike.
There we go.
I feel like, for now, just maintain 1,000. I got traffic behind you there.
1,000, 61.
Well,
Please 1852, runway 20, clear to land.
this is just going to help us with the taxi. That's why he's doing this. I got traffic right there. See him? 12 o'clock. No factor. All right, we're at Bigby, 1,000 feet.
This Kilo Mike, cross Forney, Admiral above 1,600, cleared ILS, correction RNAV, Zulu, runway 18.
Forney, Admiral above 1,000.
Especially as a single pilot. I'm sure this is all harder to do compared to the thing. With 3 people? 2 people? Yeah. Much easier with 2 people. Harder with 1. Alright, you guys, we're looking good here. Between 11,000 and 9. Checklist is done. Looking good. Let's talk about exit plan. When we land here on 18 left, 18 right, excuse me, 18 left. What is he giving us? 18 right? Yeah, I'm set for 18 right. Doesn't matter. We can sidestep to the left side. I don't care. It's a 12,000 foot runway. We're going to get off on Echo. And then that way, I'll kind of show you. Echo is what I'm planning to exit. And I'm going to keep this chart up, okay? 18 right coming down here. We'll get off on Echo. Go ahead and flip it back around to airside 1. It's an easier taxi than all the way over here. All the way around. It would be a long, long, long taxi. So we get a little more air time, but he's helping us out with the taxi. So that's good. We're plus 20 degrees, so we don't have to worry about any icing or anti-icing you would put on at 10 degrees or below. So we're good on there. I'm going to throw this to 18 right. 111.9 set. We're looking good. And we ran a checklist too. As we get closer.
You're going to be okay on the profile?
Yeah, I have FS2 crew.
Looking good for 6 kilometers.
Not now, not for the 7.3. I do for the MD-80.
310.
Just not the 7.3.
Flight jet 420, call to maintain, level 310.
Okay, Banya, 7,000. Let's see, after Banya, we're going to be at 250 degree on the heading. 210 knots, 7,000. I already changed that. Fixed page is already changed to 18 right. Good. Okay, you guys have any questions? We'll have to start slowing down here shortly. Beautiful day. 1,000 to go. So we'll go 7,000 with the airplane slow down nice and easy to 210. I'll probably keep it going about 210 knots until we get a little closer. Because like I said, we're going to have a little more air time. You could see how we're going to link up. It's a visual approach. We'll just back up the ILS, which that's what we're doing. Oh, man. I don't even have to use the speed brakes right now.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 15.
I will have to.
2 nautical miles south of Orlando, with you at 36,000 feet, climbing flight level 380. JetBlue 1574, Jacksonville Center, radar contact. Side 182, turn right heading 270, just set to maintain 4,000.
270, 4,000, Riptide 182. 270 heading, set 4,000 on the altitude. So we're going from level 3 to a level 2. Here comes vertical speed. And we're going to give him a good rate down. VS, dude. So we're going to go vertical speed. We're going to do about 12 to 1,400 feet a minute. 210 knots now on the speed. Just make sure. Nope. You don't want to go below that. So we're setting up for a base. You can see how it's going. We do have to start slowing down right now. Flaps are going to come. And I'm going to start slowing to about 190. 180 there. 1,300 feet a minute on the way down here. We got to get some drag out. at the airport site already. Okay, I'm expecting a left turn here shortly to intercept. Got the airport site. So I'm using that flap to give us some drag because we're going to need to.
Riptide 182, turn left heading 210.
Left turn 210, Riptide 182. 210. We got the airport site.
Air 6 Kilo Mike, no traffic observed between you and the Space Coast Airport. Report off our cancellation on the ground and misapproach this frequency. Radar services terminated. Change to common traffic advisory frequency is approved.
Beautiful setup.
We'll call cancellation over to advisory for 6 Kilo Mike.
Howard is a really good controller. He set us up perfect. I mean, we're dead on dialed in here. Look at how beautiful this place is. Woohoo!
Let's see, that was Lead in 1852, roger, to the ramp, taxi via Hotel Delta 2, good night.
1,000 to go.
See you later. Riptide
No.
182, so to maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, Riptide 182. Okay, 3,000 set. I got the airport in sight, got the runway in sight. Check, center, Riptide 182, we got the airport in sight.
Riptide 182, thanks, cross over the Orlando Executive Airport, at or above 2,500, cleared visual approach, runway 18 right.
Okay, Orlando Executive at or above 2,500, cleared for the visual 18 right, Riptide 182. Anybody see that airport? that's the next question. Where is the airport? I'm looking. What you could do if you were worried about that, just hit airport. See it right there, ORL. So there it is. So that's at 2,500.
The wind's 160 at 4, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Hey, copy the winds, 18 right, clear to land, Riptide 182. All right, so we're going to level off here. We'll let the airplane, we're just going to go down to 2,500. And we're configured just a little bit on the early side. Normally I would have liked to, started slowing down about 210 now. We're going to keep it at 180 to 5 miles.
Alright, you can check 51. So just so anyone pass your message.
Got any music recommendations for up here, Howard? Just getting a little bit more enough here in the cockpit.
What did you say, a media recommendation?
You could say that. A music recommendation. That's why I showed up and doing.
I don't know, about, you like classic rock?
Yes. Yes, I do.
That shouldn't even be a question there, Howard.
About Rush?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. We'll take it.
You might be a little too young for that.
I like Rush.
Lead at 2937, the other frequency. Lead at 2937, Jacksonville Center, just going to maintain 11,000. The Myrtle Beach altimeter is,
Okay, I'm going to go localizer. We'll just grab that localizer right now. Did it work?
Yay.
Yep. All right, there we go. We're lining up on runway here. We got to clear the Orlando at 2,500.
Canadian Power Trio Rush, right?
So
You got it.
there's the airport right there.
Yeah, the 21-year-old knows the stuff.
All right.
Big enough, thank you, Howard.
There's Orlando executive right there.
Lucky 02 Jack Center. The tower is closed on the weekends up there. You can continue on CTAP. You need radar service.
Gear down, flap 15. Here we go. All right, we're gonna slow down now. Flap 15 speed. I'm gonna go ahead and arm the speed brake. Here we are. Guys, I didn't even have to use my speed brake the whole dang flight. That's pretty good. That never happens. I mean, usually you're throwing that speed brake. It's crazy. We're gonna go flap 40.
Over 6 kilo lag out, our cancellation received. Have yourself a great week. We'll see you later.
Let's go flap 30 today.
Take care.
There's 5 miles, 1600. I'm going to kick it off here soon. Got a little bit of a crosswind. All right, let's go. Land landing check here. We'll have to go flap 40 because I planned it. Yeah, chutes on. Thank you. I don't know throwing the chutes today. Okay, speed brakes, arm, green light, landing gear down, 3 green, flap 40 green. Landing checklist complete. I got the aircraft. I want to set my seat down just a touch. It's a little on the high side. There we go. All right, kicking it off. We got a nice little.
Good question. Let me check.
We're already clear to land, so that's good. I got the aircraft. It's my plane. Check. So I'm going to try to stick it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it right on the buttons, okay, guys? The 1,000 footers is what I'm aiming for. Actually, to touch down at. So I'm going to have to... Whoa, we're getting some fast crap going on. There we go. We should be hitting that downdraft. Yep.
500.
Yeah,
check.
It's a military field, so it looks like that's all that's listed on
I got it.
on the chart.
Corrected.
But
Light slope.
you could just use the tower frequency there, I guess, on 123.075.
So at 200 feet, we're good. We're back on target. 200 feet, I'm going to shift my eyes right there. Right down to the keys, the piano keys. Right there. There's 200 feet. Start backing the throttle off.
50.
Backing the throttle off.
30.
Okay, looking down the runway. Oh, it's real high. Come on, baby, get on there. Sit it, sit it. Speed brakes. And reversers, and we got the brakes out. Alright, I got the airplane, my brakes. Keep it letting it roll. I'm going to see if I can get off right here. Welcome to Orlando. Nice. I'm still getting used to this Toby deal. Not too bad. We made it. All right, let's clean it up.
Well, that's aircraft calling. Check your mic settings.
All right, here we go. Gonna stop. Okay, we'll clean it up. That's off, that's off. We're gonna keep the lights, these 2 lights on. Turn-offs will stay on just until we cross the runway. We keep the strobes on.
2937, the tower's closed in Myrtle Beach at this hour. Just let me know how the weather of NOTAMs and when able to say your approach request at the Myrtle Beach Airport.
How was that, guys? Was all right? That may be expensive. Was it soft? How soft was it?
Vision 2937, Roger, set the visual approach on way 18.
What was that? Call again.
JetBlue 1574, clear direct Larry, just want to maintain level 370.
Clear direct Larry, just going to maintain level 370, JetBlue 1532.
Before you leave the aircraft, please ensure you have all
Yeah, let me call Howard.
If you need any last-minute
Check, set a Riptide 181, Yankee, holding short, 18 left.
any of our flight attendants, thank you for flying with Coastal Airways. We hope you had a pleasant experience, and we wish you a wonderful
So,
stay
you guys
at your
are once,
destination.
I really didn't catch you the one in.
Have a fantastic day.
I didn't hear him. 10 feet?
370, JetBlue 1574.
Oh, gosh.
1574, affirmative, just want to maintain level 370.
Here goes my
All right,
paycheck.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Let
there's
me-
somebody else calling.
Yeah, it was Riptide 181. We're at Yankee. Sorry, that was Riptide 182. We're at Yankee, ready to cross 18 left.
All right, so that's 3 guys at once. Okay, looking for the lucky guy. Just stand by for just a minute. Riptide 182, cross runway 18 left, taxi around you, Bravo 5. Have a good night. We'll see you later.
Okay, cross 18 left. Bravo 5 over the ramp. Thanks for being on, Howard. Appreciate you. Great job.
You're welcome. Thanks a lot. Okay, the Riptide stand by. There was somebody else. Who was it? I'm sorry, the lucky guy stand by. Who was the other guy?
There goes my paycheck. I gotta see how much I ate. Although with the new CBA, we might have got lucky.
Lucky 01, squawk 6.
Oh crap! That's gonna hurt, guys. That is gonna hurt big time. Oh shoot. Okay, APU's coming on. Now we'll shut off the rest of the lights.
2937, clear direct PD on the runway 18 localizer.
Oh gosh. Okay, lights coming off.
2937, pilot's discretion, maintained 3000.
And now throw the strobes off. Wing lights are off. Taxi's on. I'll tell you what.
And Lucky 01, your radar contacts, looks like,
yeah, somebody's lighting off dang
about,
fireworks.
6 miles north of the field that I can't remember which field is it.
Oh, it was 104? Oh, we're fine.
Oh, that's right, Hurlburt. Thank you so
Boy, that
much.
was a
Yeah,
butter.
6 miles
I
north
tell you, it
of
was
Hurlburt.
104. That's
What
butter. We'll take it. Right where I wanted it to. Stuck it.
All right, Lucky 01, Roger. The Eglin altimeter is 3001, and clear.
Okay, guys, so
runway 18.
see how the trim's out? So you start trimming it in right now for the next flight. You got to do everything you can
Lucky 01, what's your
to
aircraft type?
to decrease your turn time. My poor dog's freaking out. Guarantee it.
Lucky 01, runway 18, clear touch and go. After the completion of your touch and go, what's departure approved?
We're going to shut down number 2. APU's online. Coming up.
JetBlue 1574, cross with Larry at and maintain level 350. Cross Larry at or maintain 350, JetBlue 1574.
All right, hold on. I call my crew out here. I don't know what they're doing. They're sleeping at the switch. We're going to 13.
Flexjet 420, like a diversion to the Charlotte Airport as possible. Charlie Lima Tango.
That's right, who was requesting a change of destination?
Flexjet 420.
Flexjet 420, Roger, have your clearance here in just a minute. Are you RNAV capable, all business hours?
Affirm, Flexjet 420.
Stand by. Flight Jet 420, have your clearance advised, ready to copy.
Ready, copy.
Flight Jet 420, you're cleared to the Charlotte Douglas International Airport via direct checker. That's Charlie Hotel Echo, Charlie Romeo, checker, and the stock car for arrival.
Clear to the Charlotte Douglas International Airport via checker.
Brakes on.
The stock for
On the bus.
Flight Jet 420,
Seatbelts.
read that correct.
Alright, that's off. That's coming off. Welcome to Orlando, folks. That's off. That's good. And electric pumps are coming off. 1, 2. Keep the packs on. AP bleeds on. Anti-collision lights off. Let's go get the chocks on. Taxi lights, dang it, off. And last but not least, we're going to set the chocks. Lock that up. Let's get them deboarded. And I am done. Deboarding, go. Go for ground. Okay, what you guys think about the flight? Good flight? Loud and clear, man.
Clear enough. 4 out of 5. Roger. We can get
Please get me offloaded. That'd be great. All right, so time in at 13:29. All right, 2 hours 29 minutes. 9:29, not bad. We scheduled for 9:45, so that's good. We're at gate 13. Looking at oil. Request ground power. Yes, please. We got 78 over 85. Hit Roger. Let the flight attendants know to clear to deboard.
On behalf of Coastal Airways and your crew today, thanks for flying with us. We know you had plenty of options, and we're thrilled you picked us to get you here, hopefully with all your luggage and a few good stories to tell. Please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened until you hear that magical ding, and the seatbelt sign goes off. When you open the overhead bins, watch out, your belongings may have shifted and could be plotting a daring escape. If you need a hand with anything, or if you left something behind, like your phone or your sense of adventure, just let us know. We're here to help.
Pretty
We
good.
hope you enjoyed your time with us as much as we enjoyed having you on board.
All right, guys, that's it.
Thanks again for
We did it.
choosing Coastal Airways. Safe travels, happy adventures, and we hope to see you back in the friendly skies soon.
Pretty cool. That's it, man. Now I'm gonna go ahead and throw the ground power on. Ground power's on. We're gonna shut the APU down because it's burning fuel. I don't want to burn any more fuel than I have to. We're gonna throw that out. Packs are coming off, and then let's get the air conditioning card on the airplane. That's it, man. Welcome to Orlando, you guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you learned something. Right? The 3 things we're about: having fun, doing something, right? I've got all the fuel pumps off now. I should have all these fuel pumps are off. That's off. That's off. Good. Good stuff. All right, comments. Any comments? That's softy. I hope not. Cody, nice work getting MCO. Good looking approach. Good work, Chase. Awesome. Thank you. Let's see. You guys want to see the? Let's see the verdict on our A cars. Let's see how bad we crushed that landing and the flight. All right, we burned 11,000 pounds on the fuel, but it's really what I care about is the landing rate. As the boys know, I could get creamed on this. All right, so what was our landing weight? Do we know? Let's see here. Arrival deviation. Ooh, that's not good. 178. Ching-ching. We're fine. That's all I care about. 178, you guys. I've got to book that. I got to file that flight plan. So, no. File it. We're going to go file the flight. We should hear ding ding, and that means we just got paid. Chick-ching. Yeah, we're going to exit there. So we are in the books with a successful flight. Now, I'm going to save the flight deck because we're heading up to Greensboro, North Carolina from here, and then we go down to Miami where a new crew takes it and flies it back north. I think they go Providence back to Islip, and then they'll overnight and fly. I think they go Tampa, Greensboro, Miami. So it's an every other day shift. It's pretty cool how we did the schedule. I'm going to take a picture of this. That's a pretty neat shot. Okay, good stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. I think hope you guys had fun. Hope something was interesting to you. Let's click return. We're gonna go ground. I'm gonna go ahead and take our payload. Everybody's off the airplane. That's good. And then we're just gonna come over here. That is on standby. We're gonna click. We're on number 6, I believe. So we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go FS actions. No, we're gonna go over here. I keep hitting the wrong button. There, save. We're gonna save this panel state the way it is until we return tomorrow. 8010. So we're gonna go 80106. Enter. And they're exiting the airplane, so that's good. You get satisfied passengers. Gotta love it. All right, folks. Well, thanks for being on. Appreciate it. We'll see you again here on the next flight. We do this every Friday when I don't have COVID. So it's once a week. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I hope to do it again tomorrow afternoon after work or something like that. I might take a half day off, just depends how I feel. I got a lot to do. 2 hours, 35 minutes, that's not bad. All right, guys, we'll see you on the flip. Until the next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. Ciao.
Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breeze the sky is cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so